All right, good morning. We are here. Good morning. Starting a little early here, but that's all right. Let's see if we can get a quick audio check in here. Make sure everything's working as it should. Good morning, Cove Pair. Good morning. Let's read what Mancini has to say today. Why not? We got a few extra minutes. Nassim, how's it going? Maybe we'll see what he has to say. Sports are 19 to 22. We know that. It's weaker now. 16 to 04. Next down, if we lose that area, 93, 85, 78. And then the upside, we got. We have 56.30, 56.42, and then 56.60 beyond that. So, looks like Mancini's still holding a 10% runner. ES has not yet dipped enough to lose a higher low and trigger my trailing stop. Should go without saying, we are now an incredible 220 points off of Wednesday's lows, with no substantial dip yet other than a complete quick intraday sell. A couple of quick, not complete. Bull case, I generally see the bulls as fully in control as long as we are above 55.03, which is over 100 points down. We could dip down there, and it is normal. Is a normal, healthy pullback. There you go. ES is building a new base, which would be below today's highs and above 19 and 22. All right. Nism, I don't know. I mean, it's a no news Monday. We really don't have any news. So you got to take that for what it's worth. It's rollover week. I am still on the U contracts because the volume is still pretty well split. U still has slightly more volume from what I can see. And so I'm still on the U contracts. And it's a no news Monday. So I would say beyond 11 a.m., price might not be great if we can get it to 11 a.m. And then you're probably looking at power hour or something like that before you get the next move. But we'll see. Good morning, Louis. Louis, Tamimi in the house. Yeah, we're a little early. I'm not going to be here tomorrow during New York. Won't be here during New York tomorrow, so we're gonna throw out a London stream for tomorrow morning. So if you guys are on during London normally, I will be streaming London. So, because we won't be on tomorrow during New York unless it's just like a power hour. The kid is finally having surgery on his knee, so that's where we'll be. Going to have that surgery tomorrow. So you can see it's a no news Monday. I mean, we have nothing. 3 month, 6 month bill auction, that's not going to do anything. Literally nothing. So rollover week, no news Monday. Those things add up to be careful. That's what those things add up to. Because at the end of the day, it's all about capital preservation on days like today. Now, could we end up getting good price action? We could. My lean would be we probably don't, but we'll see. Yeah, nice downtrend. You're right, Coper. But I like, we talked about this on Friday. I still like the draw of this 356 area. I think the sweep of that area would be nice for a long out of it. So, yeah, Tamimi, this is a 4 to 6 week recovery time, so not bad. He goes to physical therapy, I think, the second or third day out of surgery. So, it should be a fairly quick recovery. He's been dealing with this injury for over a year, so I know he'll be happy to kind of have it behind him. So hopefully all goes well tomorrow, and then he can, be back at it before you know it. So 4 to 6 weeks, get him rehabbed, get him back out there doing what he does best. He just wants to be able to run around without pain. I'm in a little bit of pain today. I was at the batting cages yesterday pitching to Jackson, and the net. So what I was doing was soft toss. So I had the net only maybe 10 or 15 feet in front of him, and of course it was in front of me. But every time the ball would hit the net, the net would come up. So I didn't like that. So I took my foot and I stuck it on the bar in order to hold the net down. And of course he line drived one of the balls and hit me right in my big toe. Like literally that's the only spot that was exposed where I could get hit. And he hit it right in that exact spot. So not his fault, obviously. So I have a voice like a hitman. Thanks, Nism. I have a particular set of skills. No. Maybe not. If you saw that, if you've seen those movies, I'm sure most of you have. I will find you and I will kill you. But yeah, so I'll be looking for a long, we do have kind of like quite a bit of LR built up to the upside here. So we could really clean this up like at open, right? You got several touches on this trend line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like, we could have that push up at open and then sell back down, or we could just dip down lower. I would just prefer the dip lower, but I feel like we probably sell down, or we probably run up higher. We do have some equal highs up here at 494. I don't know how significant they are. There's no wicks on the top of them, which tells you there was not a whole lot of volume there. Triple equal highs there, though, nonetheless. We'll keep those marked just for reference. We will keep those marked for reference, but we'll be patient today, and we'll see what happens. So, oh, there's a game. I don't know. Trap all the bears. Maybe Cove. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We clean out that 350s area and then go higher. That would be nice. One thing of note, there is a pretty large SMT here with the ES. ES took out the Asia high, Nasdaq did not. And now Nasdaq has taken out Asia lows and ES has not. So there you go. I would think, like if I had to guess right now, I would say something along these lines, a sweep of the 356s and then come back and take out the Asia high. That would kind of be my lean, but who really knows? Obviously, we have triple equal highs there at the 94s. So that being said, if we get a long setup to that, I'll probably take it. Yeah, Steam. They are. They haven't restored all of them yet, as far as I know. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think they've done them all yet. So you just have to be patient. Give them a little bit of time. No need to submit a ticket or anything. Any good promos out? Danny, right now we have 90% off on Bulenox. So if you're going to be picking up some accounts, that's going to be the best one to go with. As far as upfront cost, 80% off APEX with $85 lifetime activation fees. Really good as well. And the very best account, in my opinion, right now is the My Funded Futures starter account. If you are a new customer or if you don't have a current account with them, you can pick up the 50K starter account for $48 with no activation fee. That's a very good deal. And even if you are a current customer, you can still get the 50K account for $76. So you can go with any of those. If you want the direct to fund it, obviously, then I'd go with Fast Track or Tradeify. Those are going to be a little bit more expensive upfront costs, but you know. Only trading micros this week. I don't blame you, Koper. Yeah, My Funded Futures, Danny. You can see, well, right now, Danny, it's just an option 1 account for 90% off. It's basically a mirror image of what you would have with Apex. So, yeah, My Funded Futures is a really good deal if you're a new customer. 48 bucks all in. I go with the option 1 Steam just because it's cheaper. I do have option 2 accounts with them, but typically go with the option 1 just because of the price. Good morning, Robert. How you doing today? Kind of holding up here at a pivot point for now. What do we got? We got about 15 minutes until open. Oh, they're thinking about doing 25K Black Beauty. Nice. Mr. O, good morning. Yeah, I reached out to Tradeify, but as far as trying to get a custom code, I've not heard a response yet. So still have a link for them. It should be in the description, but let's see. $48, Danny, is a 50K starter account. That is an all-in cost. There are no activation fees with My Funded Futures. So if you're a new customer, you can pick up your first account for only $48 using the code MM. So it's an end of day drawdown. The profit target's $3,000. You get $2,500 in drawdown. It's really good. You do have a daily loss limit of $1,200. That is a soft breach. It does not blow the account. Tomas, how's it going? Good morning. So we'll see kind of what we get here at open. Just kind of go with that. And we'll see what happens. How's it going, Kevin? And of course, Fast Track still has the buy 5, get 1 free or 30% off. What up, Delton? How to place a trade where once the profit target hits, it will automatically close and cancel the stop. Yeah, so Delton, it depends on what platform you're on. Like, it depends on what platform you're on. You would want to just OCO the order. So once it's in, you would just, like if you're on Quantower, once you were tagged in, there would be a little box here that said OCO. And that would link this order to this order. So once one or the others hit, it would close it out. No, $48 is correct. D, that's the amount. Yeah, Joseph, they're resetting everybody. Yeah, Quantower, you have in Delton, you can set up a bracket order for it to already be OCO'd. So like right here, if you just set up a bracket, say you go for 50 ticks on your stop and 50 ticks on your take profit, then once you enter the order, then those are already connected. So once one or the others hit, it automatically cancels. Yes, it will work if you're cut off there, Delton. Good morning, Francis. let me see here. Do I like the expert? I like the expert better, D, but the starter is cheaper. So it just depends on where you're at in your training. There's my link for Tradeify. I don't know that it's in the description yet. I think I forgot to put it in there. So if you are interested in Tradeify, you want to support the channel, they do have the 45% off right now on the direct to funded, which makes it $300. It is a little more expensive, but they do accept credit cards and stuff like that. So yeah, no worries, Delton. Good morning, music. How you doing today? Elsie Faye in the house. Yeah, I think they're saying that they're going to have the account restoration done at some point today, but we'll see. All right, let's see here. We just got a message here. It says they have given the all clear regarding account resets. You may safely proceed with trading as of now. Anyone with lingering reset issues can now open a support ticket. So please ensure you are detailed in your issue so that we may help you. Okay, so they're saying that everything is all clear to trade and that the resets are done. And if your account did not get reset, you have to open a support ticket. Let me check and see. Yeah, I have Instagram. It's methodical, man. Yeah, Thomas. Yeah, you have Windows, kind of like Apex. So it says micro scalping is okay, but then it says hold longer than 15 seconds and more than 5 points. So design, it's on a case-by-case basis. From what they're saying is if it's, they want your trade to be more than 5 seconds, and then the 22 ticks, like as long as you're targeting more than 5 points, you're fine. But if you're someone who's getting 10 ticks consistently instead of more than 5 points, then it would be an issue. But so let's see here. I don't know if I'm not quite sure. You guys will have to check your fast track accounts and see whether or not everything is all good. They're saying it's fine to trade now, so. So they are saying it's good to go to trade. Which platform would you recommend for buying an account? SH, I love Bulenox. I think Bulenox for any level of trader is a really good prop firm. They pay quickly. They have very little to no rules. Really, the only rule in the funded account is 40% consistency rule. They're cheap upfront cost. They have great customer service. So to me, Bulenox is going to be very, very high on the list. Yeah, Danny, you can only get one account for the $48, and every additional account $76. But you can have up to 3 funded accounts with my funded futures, and as many evals as you'd like. So, Moses, you're still has the profit. Oh, you got yours. Well, nice job, nice. What up, Neo? How you doing today? You guys see that I updated the way the payouts are up there above me, so try to clean it up a little bit. It was getting a little jumbled as we get deeper into the year, so we had to kind of make it a little switchable banner. I still broke it down by month because I feel like people like to see it by month instead of just a total. I mean, I probably could have just made it a total, but I think when you break it down by the month, it kind of gives you a better idea of how the month has went or how you're doing in the most recent of times. So again, if you're just joining us, no news today. It's a no news Monday. I am still on the U contract. Not going to switch over maybe until tomorrow or Wednesday. Once the volume is heavier on the Z contract there, then I'll switch over. Kind of looking for longs after we sweep 356 would be ideal. That's kind of like dream scenario. Leave these equal highs, sweep the 56, get a long setup out of that. But we'll see kind of what happens at open. You know, even a sweep in the 98 and ES taking out the Asia low there would not be bad. We do currently still have the SMT where the Nasdaq has taken out the Asia low and the ES has not. So we'll see. Kevin, you can activate, you can have, so the way it works with Bulenox is you can have up to 11 funded accounts at one time, but you can only have 3 master accounts below the threshold at one time. So once you get 1 account above the threshold, you can activate a 4th. Once you get 2 above the threshold, you can activate a 5th. So on and so forth. The good news is once those accounts are passed and they're funded, they're just sitting there waiting on you. So just sitting there waiting on you to activate. Let's go, Bobber. Yeah, man, if you're up 1475, I'd probably be done for the day, Bobber, unless there's an amount you're willing to risk and still feel okay about it, say $500 or something like that. What up, Pine Tree? How you doing? We're testing this pivot here. Good morning, Predator. So we'll kind of see what happens. We shall see what happens at open. I did get my Take Profit Trader Pro account, guys. So that's the one we are going to be trading first thing. I do have 2 evals linked to that right now. 2 Take Profit evals. So this will be a 1 to 2 trade per day account, just like the others, and kind of go from there. Not going to be doing anything crazy. I do have my fast tracks off screen here. I'll let you know if I'm taking the trade on all those or not. Depends on the setup. If there is no setup that I deem A+, then I'm not going to press the button on the fast tracks. I'm okay with being a little more aggressive on the Take Profit Trader. So I would like to get the Take Profit Trader over the threshold. Obviously, that's the idea. And then we can get to a point where we're taking daily payouts there. That's what I would like to do. Neo, my lean at open is down, but do not be shocked if we just push into the 494s right at open. That might be our Judas swing higher, and then we move lower. But I would love it to be down. But, you can't. It's a total guess. It's a total crapshoot at open. No real way of knowing. No obvious draw in either direction, to be honest. So we'll see. That's all we can do. Yeah, if Bulenox has an activation fee, SH. So for the 50K account, it's $148. It's only a lifetime fee. They do not offer anything other than lifetime. So it's a one-time fee. So you pay the $17 plus the $148. You're all in for $160. Or wait, $165. And yeah, so it's up to you. I don't recommend anything higher than the 50K account with Bulenox, though. I tend to lean just sticking with the 50K account because the activation fees do get a little bit ridiculous above the 50K. So the fees get higher above the 50K SH. I think the 100K is 198, the 150 is 248, something like that. So how's it going, volatility? Good morning. So at open here, we'd like a move down. I'd like us to clean out that 356 area. Let's see what happens. We shall see what happens here at open. Well, we got about 1 minute and 35 seconds here until the market opens. We'll just kind of see what we get. It's a no news Monday. It's rollover week. Like I said earlier, that means be careful. There's no point. I'm telling myself, I'm saying this out loud, but I'm talking to myself, guys. I'm telling you guys too, but I'm talking to myself. Be careful today. There's no point in being aggressive. Today's not a day where you want to dig yourself a large hole and have to dig out of it. So, Trader Monk in the house, good morning. So let's just be careful. Let the trade come to us. Don't try to force anything. And just go from there. That's the lean. Mancini just tweeted 56.30 remains the target in the ES as we flag out. My Friday targets were 19.30 and we remain glued here. This is a trap zone. Don't overtrade here. Today is a main rollover day for futures as well. No change. 19 to 22 are support. It is now weak. Keeps 42 to 60 alive. If 19 fails, we see 04. That's the deal. Cicerone, how's it going? So we'll see. Yeah. Well, no, Nicholas, we're going to take trades if they present themselves. We're just saying be careful. How's it going, DA? SH, I mean, it depends on where you're at in your trading journey. If you're newish and you're looking for a cheap upfront cost, then yes, Bulenox is one of the best. Bulenox, My Funded Futures, Apex, and Take Profit Trader. If you're newer, those are the ones I would go with. If you are not newer and you're confident in your abilities to get to payout, then I would say that, either Tradify or Fast Track Trading would be ones I would look at. Okay. Here we go, pushing down here. Testing the 400s. ES, this is uncoordinated. ES making new highs. Pushing up. So big SMT here as well. I'm getting data latency over here on my other charts. I don't love that. I do not love that data latency. Yeah, they're about the same. It's just one of those days where you can just kind of pick which one you want to be on. Yes, retesting the pivot there, 424s. Nasdaq and ES are out of sync right now. Bad. Yeah, it's rollover this week too as well. ES again making new highs there. Holding up at the VWAP. Nasdaq moving lower. Pushing lower here, clearing out the 98s there on the Nasdaq. Nasdaq and ES are just completely uncoordinated here. Again, Nasdaq making new lows, ES pushing, trying to get above the VWAP and trying to hold above the VWAP and make new highs. Steam, they said that if you could open a ticket now if you wanted to, because they said that if you have an issue, go ahead and do it. Yeah, I agree, DA. That's why I said, like, being careful today is not a bad idea. Again, we want to see the 350s taken out. I think this makes a lot of sense. This is kind of what we said we wanted at open. So far going to plan. You're like, oh, if you wanted this, why did you not take it? Well, this isn't my setup. There's no short setup in here for me. I mean, there was maybe a 2022 model on 32nd there, but That's not my model, so. This 356 area, this is a wick that sits inside of a 4-hour gap as well. So, how's it going, Janelle? Let's go. Nice job. You the man. Now, if we get something out of this, then I like it. And I would like to maybe see the ES run the Asia low here. Let's see. Double bottom at the Asia low right now on the ES. So did not run it. It double bottomed. YM's the contrarian. Yeah. I am Trader Monk. I was getting some data latency on it a moment ago. So I'm hoping that clears up. I don't love to see that. I have to switch up to a higher time frame here. Could just move lower here. ES now swept the Asia low. 19 is the last level of support here on the ES. Let's see what happens from that level. Then we get a bounce out of that area. So still just grinding lower here. We'll see kind of what happens when the ES reaches the 19 area. No point in being like aggressive here. Really no point in it. $547, you will be all out. Let's go. Nice job. Are you long? So let's kind of see what happens here. I'm still just watching. Oh, you're shorting. Yeah, we'll see DA. I'm just watching for now. Yes, it's testing the 19 here. Testing the 19 direct. Got a hold here. Pushing down under the 19 level now. Testing it directly. Let's see. We lose 19, we sell to 04, I believe, was the next down level for per Mancini there. Can't make a V without a sell-off, yeah. Exactly. That's kind of the thought process here. ES has to kind of hold that 19 area. If it loses it, then probably going to need to regain it, you know. I am still, like, I don't know. Yes, bouncing off the 19 here, pushing back up here, 20s. There she goes. Yeah, SH. I like Apex, of course. I use Apex. I take a lot of payouts from Apex. So you just have to be aware of the rules. No DCAing other than once per trade. Um, no mic or no opening range brackets. I mean, really, just be aware of the rules. That's all. But it's still a very good company. You're going to get paid. You got in at 584. What are you? You must be on the Z contracts. You guys over on the Z's? I'm still over here on the U's. There was a small 30-second setup there, but man, that thing was so small. It's like it wasn't even 3 points, I don't think. It's such a tiny gap. 3.25 points. It paid, but to me, that's not that obvious. Pushing back up and retesting the 20s from the bottom side now. What up, Nordmark? I don't know. The volume's kind of split. So when I looked at it earlier, it was pretty much even. So I just stayed. Dun, dun, dun. What up, Jam? Good morning. The 15-minute opening range. Yeah, hasn't that happened yet? Not quite. Just at 940. Again, no need to, like, do anything crazy. We'll just kind of see what happens here. Yes, for now, still holding up there at the 20. If it loses the 20, though, we might get another leg down. Yeah, me too, Predator. I mean, I think you could be on either one. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer when it comes to that today. Neo, I kind of feel like you're probably right there again. One more leg down kind of makes sense. But we'll see. It's like if we do inverse this, even though we're very low in the range, I would think that we at least make a new low because that would probably have ES pushing below the 19, which wouldn't be horrible. 17 points to the low there. Yeah, so I might take this if this happens. Only on these accounts. The question is whether we go 1 mini or 2. It's definitely low in the range. But if the ES pushes through the 19, I think that wouldn't be horrible. But, and I don't see a higher time frame long out of this. I mean, obviously I'm leaning long out of this area. I've already said that. But I think another leg lower might not be horrible. And like maybe we get something like this where we kind of test this and then you get a little 30-second long out of that. That wouldn't be too bad either. Good morning, Andy. ES still holding up there at the 20. Point of control 301. Yeah, kind of makes sense. Let's kind of see what we get here. It's all we can really do. Feels like it wants to push, though, to be honest. Feeling like to me it might want to push. I mean, A close above 88, you kind of would expect us to revisit the opening range high. So if we kind of close above that 88, well, that would be on the 30-second chart. You still have to get through that 1 minute gap. ES testing the 22s again. Clarity, I don't know. I think I did. I got to check. Apple trying to bottom. Let's see. I can't really tell. I didn't look at. I got to go check the account numbers. There's too many of them for me to notice if one is missing or not. So let's kind of see. Yeah, we only had one that was missing. You're at 5,300. What should you do? Day 7. What's the total profit target, IJS? If it hits 627, you'll add. Again, ES holding in this range right here between 22 and 19, just bouncing between it. Pushing up here 93. I think a push maybe into the 410 kind of makes sense. Let's see. ES has to get above that pivot point first. Profit target is 2,500. Oh, okay. If you're below the 20% consistency, I would just flip days, IJazz. I would just flip. Good morning, Trading Journey. So pulling back here on the ES there, trying to retest the 19 once again. Yeah, Pine Tree, I noticed that I was getting some latency. There. Pulled out another 24. Let's go. Yeah, I would definitely call it a day. Thanks, sir. Appreciate you. I would like this better. We talked about it a few minutes ago. I would like a pullback into this and give me some sort of long out of that. Like, I would rather that. Nothing happens, IJazz, and I would take out the entire 2,500. If you're up $5,300, then 5,300 minus 2,500, that leaves you $1,700, $1,800 in drawdown. So that would leave you $1,800 in drawdown. Good morning, Trading Mints. For after the withdrawal is done. Yeah, Pine Tree, it's, you got to make your own call, I guess. I mean, for a single trade for me, if it's A+, we'll see. I was kind of thinking about taking a long on my eval here, but I'm trying to treat the eval... Trying to treat the eval like my funded, though. If we get back above this high, we should kind of expand here. I don't want to risk too much on this, though. I feel like I could have had a better entry here. I thought about it too long and then switched over to the eval. So, want to see it expand into the 410s here. I'm going to give it like 6 or 7 points. That's it. There we go. And now let's see if it'll run. Let's see if it can. ES pushed back above the 22s here. That's a good sign. I'll take it at the 27, which would be 34 points. Actually, let's go ahead and let's take it at the 35. That'll be 43. I don't know what we need. We're not too far from felling this. You've seen this before. I got a fake out. Yeah. We'll see. My stop's at break even. Oh, yeah. Your drawdown would be locked at 5,100, right? IJS. Exactly. I'm going to actually... Trying to think here. Should I go? Your final adding to the short. Good luck, Neo. I mean, I think we pushed back up to that opening range high. Try to give this a chance to go. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the opening high there. I need $905, which is what, 45 points? So 92. 92. 02. 12. That's 20. 30. 40. And I only need 46, so 38. So we need like 38 to pass this eval. Yeah, I think so too, Neo, but I don't know for sure. ES gave the sellers a free colonoscopy. So if we can hit 38, we'll pass this take profit trader account, this eval. This is the one that we're on here. Let's see if it can continue. ES is approaching the high already, about 2 points off. We want to see some expansion. We want to see the expansion now right through that 25s, really. ES approaching the 32 here. It's currently at 31. 32 is the opening range high there on the ES. Pushing through there, double top there on the ES for now. It's got to pop through there and continue to go for the Nasdaq to pop. There it goes. Got to get through this pivot here at the 24s. Touching the pivot there for now. See if it wants to continue to go. Oh, let's go. Nice job, Moses. You the man. All right, should see some expansion now if it's going to go. Should go here. Come on, get through there. We just need that 38 to pass, I believe, if our math is correct. My math's not always correct, if you guys know. Yeah, nice V shape. Oh, getting rejected off the pivot there. ES already ran the high, so only thing we can do is just hope it goes. Trades by Mattis crying. Oh, what's he doing? What's he talking about? Fast track again for? I don't know. Just holding up in that small 1 minute gap there. Very tiny gap. I'm trying to be patient with this trade, although I almost want to lock profits here, but oh, did he? Nah. He seems to be calling a lot of people the P word lately. Nice job, Moses. Come on, we got to pop the 25 here on this next push. Let's get back above these wicks. We should expand quickly into the VWAP. There we go. Come on, you can do it. Boom! There we go, guys. Pass this eval. Let's go. So that'll be our second Take Profit Trader funded account. Less drama, more profits. Let's go. That's what we're trying to do. Yeah, Steam, I'm showing some data latency, and I think that's kind of giving me a little pause there. So I'm going to take this one off 7.3. I'm going to take that one off the copier. Save, stop, run. Boom. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, ES pushed up there, made new highs. It ran the overnight highs, right? Or no? Yeah, it did. So ES ran the overnight highs. Nasdaq barely ran the 930 opening range high. Your stop loss is near OTL. Yeah. You've been gone for a while. Is Apex currently? Yes, Isaiah. Still 1 day pass. How you been? It is 1 day pass. All right. Let me get off this account. What was the other one? Well, obviously we know the Take Profit Pro account. Wow, look at that. Look at that ripper. Wow. What was that? Switch to Frankfurt, Hong Kong, or Singapore. Still have those equal highs up here at 494. 494, we have equal highs up there. YM's off the charts. Nice job, DA. Let's go. Selling your home, supposed to be finalized. Let's go. Look at these sellers popping through here, guys. Wow. This thing is getting a little volatile. A little volatility. Holding up here at the VWAP. ES above the VWAP quite a bit there. High at 39.25. Next level up 42. Past the Topstep eval. Let's go, Willie Trades. Let's go. You see 300K Apex accounts back at 50 bucks. Yes. And the activation's $85, Isaiah, through the 30th of September. They actually have $85 for any size account right now. Mancini tweeted, fairly clean follow through to start the day in the ES. 19 was today's support as posted and must hold level to keep upside alive. We dipped to 19 direct, held, ran to 30. First target, no greed today on rollover day. Lock in profits here. Let a runner go. 42 to 60 remain the upside targets. Fred, how's it going? Oh, they're on delay? Guys, I don't know, man. I was thinking about, I want to sign up for a Tradeify account. I said I was going to get one, but they have only the Tradeivate and the Ninja, which I like both. I trade both, but you guys see that I'm on Quantower. So I might open that account and trade it on maybe Ninja using the Tradeivate connection. I'm not 100% sure. Or Tradeivate, since it's just going to be a single account for now. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I wanted to pick that up, and I realized that it was Ninja or Tradeivate, so I'm not sure. I feel like I like the ATM strategy set up on Ninja more. You can set up a custom ATM strategy. So, yeah, volatility, exactly. I think they said, what, a month or two? But I like that you can customize your ATM strategy on Ninja, so that's probably what I'll use it on, and it's trade it off stream. And, of course, show you guys as things happen. But, yeah, I do like Tradeivate too, Fred. The only thing is the custom ATM strategies with the auto break even, the nice trail, like all those things are nice. Oh, you can use Skyfire? Yeah. Yeah, I like the customization of Ninja. That's what I used to like. I use Ninja a lot. I used to use Ninja all the time. We got 494, 546 level up top. It looks like that's probably where we're headed. I mean, guys, we drew this out to a T, right? Now, obviously, we didn't know how low we're going, but we drew the sweep of 356 and then looking for a long, and that's exactly what we got. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything in here that was like a super clean entry. Like even that trade I took, I really should have been down here. So I switched over, got in on the eval. I was kind of late to the party on that one, but still worked out. So painful to watch. Yes. Oh, you're down 440. Well, nothing wrong with that clarity though. Eat the 440. You know what I mean? Eat the 440 and just call it a day. That's what I would do. So, you can use whichever you want, Celebrity. I think the volume's about the same. It might even be a little higher on the Z contract. I'm still on the U contract because when I checked it this morning pre-market, it was basically even. And so I just stuck with this one. So, oh, you just checked. It's a little higher on the Z. Yeah, I think that at open it was slightly higher. So, but when I checked it this morning, you know, it was pretty much even. So I don't know. I'm sticking to this now because that's what I'm on, and we'll roll tomorrow 100% probably. Too many charts to switch now. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, no stream tomorrow unless it's power hour. Maybe an afternoon stream. Jason's having surgery on his knee tomorrow morning, so I'll be there for that. And we might take some trades. Maybe I'll take my laptop with me, and while we're at the surgery center, maybe we'll press the button. I don't know. But there won't be no stream tomorrow morning, so. There will be no stream. Maybe tomorrow afternoon. But I will be on for London tomorrow, I think. I'm going to jump on for London since I'm going to miss New York and see how that goes. Oh, you got the free motive wave? I'm thinking about switching over to Sierra, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet either. I don't know. They're supposed to be getting their own private server, Bull Bear. I don't know, though. Thanks, Fred. Now, if we were looking to take another trade, in order for it to be A+, let's think about this logically here. We're going to need a pullback, right? So in order for us to get into a trade that is A+, we need to pull back into discount of the range. hold and then get a long setup out of that. It would be nice to get a little deeper pullback. We did sweep some liquidity on that pullback there. Had a little equal lows right there at the 0775, but the gap did not hold up there. Yeah, ES pulled back to the VWAP there. Bounced off the VWAP. ES bounced off the VWAP there at the 27s. Trying to go here. $166 difference worth it from 50K Apex to 300K Apex accounts. That's tough to say, Isaiah. Now it depends on how your mental state is, because like with the larger accounts, I struggle, right? I struggle with the larger accounts. But if you're good with the larger accounts, then I think it's worth it. But it's completely up to you. Ciceron, my last payout took 11 days. I'm going to request another one at some point this week, and I'll let you know how long it takes. Is there anyone else having any rhythmic issues in Bulenox? I am not, Candlelight, but if you are, please message them because they will take care of you. 166 difference worth it, but you're not going to have a monthly fee though, Isaiah, because if you do it now, the activation is only $85 for a lifetime. Fred, to be honest with you, I watched like the first 20 minutes of that podcast and I had to kind of turn it off. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, thanks, Clarity. Yeah, that's something new I came up with. I had to kind of turn it off because anybody else notice Patrick talking over that guy? Like, I don't know that podcast all that well, but Patrick was like dominating him, like talking over him, not really answering the questions directly. Like, I feel like if you're on a podcast and someone asks you a direct question, that you should answer it in the most direct way possible. And I felt like he wasn't doing that. So let's go, Ciceron. You the man. So yeah, I lasted like 15, 20 minutes Pine Tree, and I was like, man, he is talking over him. He's not listening. He's not answering the question direct. Like, I was like, I was driving down the road listening to it. So yeah, now that's what I'm saying, Isaiah. So like my mindset, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened with me, Isaiah. I made it to $4,000 in profit on my 250K accounts. I only needed 26 more hundred per account. But in my mind, I told myself, and this is completely wrong to do, but this is what I told myself. If I had only gotten a 50K account, I would have had 5 accounts at $2,600 in profit already, and I would have already taken out 10K. So like to me, the mindset that you got to put yourself into for the larger accounts does not align with me. It doesn't work because that's the way I thought. I thought like, oh man, I could have already taken out 10K. And then I ended up blowing those accounts. So yeah, design. Exactly. Not shocking. So yeah, Rhythmic's having issues right now. I mean, like I'm getting laggage. I did switch. If you are using the fast track server, I did switch over to the Frankfurt server, and it does appear to be working better. Just so you know, but I haven't seen data latency since I switched over. Oh yeah, guys, did you guys see, for those of you looking for a web version only, isn't doesn't My Funded Futures have that what is that version that's web only on My Funded Futures? So if you are looking for a web version prop firm to trade with, My Funded Futures I think has a web version now. I'm not quite sure what it's called. I don't remember. I got to sneeze. Whew, goodness. And for whatever reason, the web versions do seem to work a little better. Yeah. It kind of does blow it there, Isaiah. It leaves you like $500 in drawdown. So I get that. But from a payout perspective, like just a mental perspective, that was what kind of messed with me a little bit there. But yeah, it's called Volumetrica. That's right, Fred. Yeah. So if you're looking for something, if you're on a Mac or you're looking for something that's web based only, you want to trade on your phone, that should work, right? I think. So Scott telling us to pause trading. Uh-oh. Well, that's a good thing that we already got our trades. We already hit our profits. Let's go. We are close on this one. $40 away. I'm within like a hundred. I'm within a few $100 on a couple here. Trying to get these to pay out. So $245 off the VWAP bounce. That one's $200 away. This one's less than 200 away, and then that one's less than 50 away. So we should be able to get those three accounts to pay out one more trade day, and we'll have those to pay out. That'll be another 3750 coming off of fast track there. That'll put us at about $8,000 for the month, assuming we can get one more winning trade tomorrow, next day, whatever it is. We'll see. Up 650, 2 days from your fast track 25K account. Might be hard to maintain 20% consistency. That's not too hard. Pine Tree, another preset day, full port. Oh, you can use okay, yeah, I didn't even think about that, Fred. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's funny. I forgot about that. Forgot all about that. You guys aren't full porting. You never know. I still have, like, I think that the DX feed is also pretty good. I haven't had any issues with the DX feed either. So we're still looking for a spot for our Take Profit Trader Pro account here, but what did I say earlier? I said no news Monday. We may get decent price action through 11, but look at the time and look at what we're doing. What are we doing? Chop. Chop, chop, chop. Very early in the day here. It said Scott's email or Scott message says it would be wise to close positions and halt trading ASAP. Okay. Looks like Volatility Trader posted another video on Scott. No, this is, never mind. This is an old one. Why is it just now notifying me of this? I've already seen this video. I just got notification of that video. Yes, he did just say stop trading. I guess it does, huh? Volatility. Trade of it was down to the open last night. Yeah, I heard that. I saw that Patrick was having problems with Trade Evade as well yesterday at Open. So, kind of like, you're not wrong. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, man, it gets very frustrating because it costs you trade days a lot of times. I'm in and out of the market pretty quickly, so it's kind of rare that it affects me because I just take that one trade and I'm typically done at that point. But man, it's frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Volatility got some mentions on Kelly's stream, yeah, or Kelly's video. I saw that. I did see. I need to get some mentions. I got to start digging my. Toes into the sand and digging some stuff up. I don't know. Yeah, it could go. Is initial balance set? Nope, we got 15 more minutes. Just start calling out Patrick Whelan on Twitter. Well, I don't know. I'm bad at drama, guys. I really am. Like, I got some videos I could make. Like I said, I know some stuff on some people. I could make some videos, but well, I don't know. I just not sure. Stay the way I am. All right, we'll try. I just I try to stay away from it, but it is fun sometimes. We're gonna get Husk to do it. That's what I'll do. I'll give Husk all my ideas. Yes, Trev, I agree. That it looks like this thing's gonna push higher. I do think the draw is higher, so it is our recommendation that you close all positions, halt trading until we can get to the bottom of this. Rhythmic directly. Yeah, Francis. If we did anything drama related, it would just be in a video. We wouldn't do it in a stream. I do feel like it sometimes brings people into your stream that just want to come and troll, which could be fun, We don't have too many trolls over here. Yeah, Pine Tree. I think this is. I think it's. I don't know. A little worse. Yeah, Bulenox is having issues with the rhythmic as well. It's not just fast track. Tradeify changed their scalping rules. I did see that, Celebrity Watch. I got a video on Tradeify, but I'm waiting for them to give me a custom code if they will, so that it makes it easier for you guys to purchase an account, but I haven't heard back yet. I sent them an email. Also did message Brett directly on Discord, but no return message yet. Blew your Bulenox account? Yeah, Way Crooked. Send them a help ticket. They probably will help you. Tech T, I don't know. I haven't had any issues yet. So, All right, I got to block Volatility. He's over here typing in his code and stuff. We got to time him out. Maybe Durrell bought Rhythmic. Oh. Well, you can go ahead and click the link, Celebrity Watch, at the top of the chat there, and it gives me credit for it. I just don't have a custom code. You're using the Kamala indicator. It doesn't make any sense. Uh-oh. Yeah, Way Crooked. I've heard of a couple of people last week getting their accounts reset by Bulenox because of the issues going on. This would be kind of a short setup if you are bearish. We put in a lower high. I'm not bearish, so I'm not going to take it, which means it will work. But, yeah. You also would be kind of shorting bottom of the range. That's why I don't like... That's why inversions don't work that well in... they don't work that well in chop because you're shorting or longing at the bottom of the range. And a lot of times that doesn't work. You too, DA. Appreciate ya. If you don't max withdraw the 50Ks, you can only do 1K per pay period. That is true, Isaiah. I like to pay myself, though. Yeah, I'm all green over here, Fred, right now. 250 times 16, and then we passed an eval this morning right there, 925. Oh, they reset you last week. Let's go. Yes, Bulenox does use the Chicago rhythmic paper trading. So you're not going to take it, which means it will work. Yeah, that's what I say, Steam. I would never take that. I mean, like, I used to, but, you know, long short at the wrong end. Yeah, exactly, Trev. And this is where inverses can get you in trouble. Like, you got to recognize the chop. Even if you don't know even if you know the drawn liquidity, this is just chop. So dun, 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 dun. D, we have 16 fast track trading accounts. If we may even have a few more. I don't even know. I haven't counted them this morning. I did lose a few last week in the rhythmic issues, trading late in the afternoon on Friday. Knowing they were going to reset them, I kind of did some things. Okay, so actually, okay, so yeah, they did give me the accounts back. So we have 19 now. Oh, see, I told you. I told you. I didn't take it. It's going to work. Look at there. What did I tell you guys? There's your entry. That gave you 15 points. Stop would have went to break even here. So you would have got stopped to break even there. But in order for me to participate in anything, it's going to have to be an IB bounce retest. Or we probably are going to have to pull back into this area in order for me to participate. But we'll see. I mean, maybe even this one you could take a long out of, because this is probably equilibrium of the leg at least. Let's measure and see, just based on my bad eyesight. Okay, so the bottom of that gap is kind of equilibrium. Maybe drawing the M pattern. Maybe boop, 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 boop. We'll see. PA's poo. Yeah, it is. You didn't get yours back yet, Coper? If you didn't, I think you can go ahead and submit a ticket, as they had said that they were done giving the accounts back. So if you did not get them back, go ahead and submit a ticket. Let me go ahead. I'm pretty sure that's what they said in the Discord. So we'll kind of see what happens here. If we don't get another opportunity to take something on the new Take Profit Trader Pro account, then we just don't. It's okay. So we got 8 minutes, 7.5 minutes until initial balance is set. I mean, if you got to push back above the VWAP, I'm probably not going to take it, but I think that would be interesting. I guess, yeah, I mean, we kind of didn't displace below this low here. We cleaned this low out, this wick, and then we just got a really big bullish reaction out of this. I'm using the DX feed on the My Funded Futures accounts. Thank you, Balkan. Appreciate you. Still waiting on FTT account reset. Yeah, Tech T, a lot of people said that they were already reset. Let me see. I swore they said they were done. but I could be wrong. Did I read that wrong? Let me look at their, let me see. Have given us the devs, whatever that is, have given us the all clear regarding account resets. You may safely proceed with trading as of now. Anyone with lingering reset issues can now open a support ticket by following the pit stop procedure. Please ensure you are detailed in your issue description so that we may help you effectively. So they're saying to submit a ticket as of 9/17 this morning if you have not received your reset yet. Now, I would like a little deeper of a dip here. Now, this gap here makes a lot more sense. If we can get a little further push down here. Obviously, I would like this to be further down, a deeper pullback. But if we kind of swept into the 90 area and we popped out of there with a bullish reaction, then I wouldn't hate it. Yeah, I need to beef with Tom Sabo. Celebrity Tom Sabo. Yeah, Tech T, submit a ticket. Bob, submit you a ticket. So I would not hate this if we got it. I'm just trying to think to myself, what would we need here? I don't hate. I'd like it to test the 90, to be honest. But if it just comes out of this and we get a bullish reaction through this gap, I'll probably take it. But I would like for it to push lower. It would not be A+, but because we're not in discount of the range, it's still in premium. 15.30-second candle pullbacks. Yeah, that's pretty big. I would expect this gap to probably hold, but we'll see. I would like it to test the 90, though. Just wick down to the 90 and get a bullish reaction right out of there. Like that, and then get a bullish reaction out of that. So don't close below here. Just wick below and go back up. If this closes below this and we kind of get down into this area, then we're probably going to see the lows, but let's see what happens here. Not really getting a bullish reaction here. This thing is just deathing right through that. So yeah, we're not getting a bullish reaction there. So but maybe we do continue down to this area and then we get some sort of inverse out of that. We'll see. Initial balance will be set in about 2 minutes, 45 seconds here. Yes, it's back down to the 24 area there. 22 area is the support, 19 to 22. We'll see if it holds that area this time again or not. Coming into the 10:30 hour here, a couple minutes. I mean, if we swept this here and we got, if we got a bullish reaction out of that area, then we could maybe take a long out of that. More than likely, we're probably going to see a new low here, though. Not seeing anything bullish out of this yet. No bullish reaction at all. Oh, the Discord's going crazy. 2.2 contract. Yeah, I do that too, Steam. If I get down, especially like on my fast track accounts, I'll go to 6 ticks, 8 ticks, and I'll go 2 contracts, and I'll place my buy and my sell kind of at the bottom of a can. Like if we're bullish, I'll just keep placing at the highs of candles, just looking for scalps. For bearish, I do the opposite. Because the idea is, if you got the bias correct, even if it pops back up some, it should follow back through eventually. As long as you got room to where it doesn't blow your account, theoretically. Hmm. $14.5 points. You switch the Trump indicator. Trev. What up, Bad Juju? How you doing today? Yeah, I think so too, Steam. Ricky Gervais indicator, but told you to piss off. You're on the piss with that indicator. Anybody in here watch the Bread Gang? Those guys are hilarious. If we kind of wreck through this, I'll probably just go ahead and participate short to these equal lows. We'll see. We got that pivot point down there as well at 23s. We'll see what happens in this area. Awfully low to short, but I think if we get through this, we should run this pretty quickly. Actually, you know what? We may just wait on the... no, initial balance is set. I don't know, Isaiah. I haven't bought one. You're now back to using the VWAP. Nothing wrong with that. Somebody just asked that, Isaiah. Somebody said that the account creations were being pretty slow. That's what someone just said. ES is already moving through the initial balance low. Oh, no worries. Yeah. No, I was just, Daniel, I'm not sure. So ES pushed back into the initial balance low here. If it pushes back below it, I'm going to just go ahead and take the short. All right, I'm going to take the short here. I'm going to go to break even pretty quickly here. If we can get back to this wick, I want to see this thing go. Kind of want to see it just go ahead and go now. All right, stop's going to break even now. Plus a few points. All right, stop me out. Is what it is. I was kind of heavy in that just because, I don't know. I was thinking that we get a quick run into that. But I think it goes here. Uh-oh, Stock Tiger. What are we doing? We're doing all right, Stock Tiger. We're good. IO Boy, I got a link right there in the top of the chat. If you want to support the channel, hit the link, and then any account that you buy will give me a credit for it. You can use the standard code that they got once you hit the link. Oh, man, I still want... this thing's going to go. I don't know if I want to give it to the room that it needs, though, is the problem. I do this sometimes where I'm like, I know something's going to go, but I don't know, man. All right, I'm going to go one contract here. Oh, darn it, it hit me. It hit me there before I could move it down. Yeah, Jose, there's been problems. I've not really had any per se myself, but I've heard people say that there's issues there. All right, we'll take the retest here. And I'm actually going to target quite a bit lower. Something like this. And I'm going to move stop to break even. If we get to 10 points in profit, I'll go stop to break even. Well, are we going to get tagged in? Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Stock Tiger. Yeah, they're at 45% off right now, Owlboy. Let's go, Andy. You the man. I'm not liking really how this is holding up here. Let's see if we get a quick reaction. That's not the reaction that we were looking for. But this long looks good, though. This long really does look good. Stop is kind of wide. That's why I was like, I don't love the look of that, because like if I was looking for a long, that's what I would be looking for. ES is back to the 19 here. Already back. You know what? I'm taking this. It's already back up above initial balance there on the ES. We should get a quick candle run through here. All right, let's see here. If we get a close above. Come on, rip it. I might should have just taken the points there. All right. I gave it 10-point try. I should have probably just taken the points there. 12 points. Probably should have just taken it. I don't even know what I'm up on that account or down. I probably should check it. All right, we're down $90. Nothing crazy. Yeah, it was quick. I am on use or not on. I'm not on the Z just because when I checked it this morning, it wasn't. It was higher on the volume was about the same, so I just stayed on the old contract. Oh, I didn't notice that the ES is now rejecting initial balance low. Mm. You can link your account info box and it will show your current. Yeah, I have it, Thomas. I have it over there in the corner over there. I just keep this one up for you guys. But I kind of figured we would be near break even there. We were up 250 on it a few minutes ago. We could have just locked her down there, but I didn't. So, I don't know. Some people are supposedly requesting payouts this week. I'm not quite sure personally if anyone's gotten a payout as far as I know, but I don't think that should be an issue, but you never know, right? So ES is flirting with reclaiming the 19 here. ES currently at initial balance low. See the same trade. Do I just take this again? Don't love the momentum on it now, but a little delay there, if you guys didn't see that. I'm going to lock in my 5 points here. There we go. Lock it in my 5, got my 250, so now we're up 160 on that account. Let's go. Do I know any of the props that have end of day drawdown and don't have max daily loss limit other than FTT? Yeah. End of day drawdown, Steam, you're going to have. Well, there's Tradeify, there is Topstep, there is My Funded Futures. They do have a daily loss limit though. Take Profit Trader has the daily loss limit. Who else doesn't have the daily loss limit? Yeah, Fast Track, Tradeify. No, Tradeify does have the daily loss limit. I forgot. I mean, really, just Fast Track, I guess. Bulenox does not have a daily loss limit on their end of day. Its current promotion, I think, is 45% off for them for the end of day drawdown. And oh yeah, and on the expert account on My Funded Futures, there's no daily loss limit. So on the expert account on My Funded Futures, you don't have a daily loss limit. That probably is a good one. That or Bulenox would be the other ones. Bulenox 45% off. The expert account on My Funded Futures, I think you get 5% off. Oh yeah, the option 2 does have a loss limit. You're right, Anna. I forgot. They do. SH, the rules are completely different. There are no rules on Bulenox. It's just 40% off during the while you're funded, or 40% consistency rule while you're funded, and that's it. So I'm guessing Fast Track and then the expert accounts for My Funded Futures are really the only ones I can think of. Kofor having a tough day. That sucks. Just keep it small, though. Try to keep it as small as you can. Let's go, trading journey. Back to green. Let's go. You did reset a funded by mistake yesterday on... Oh, man. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah, I said at the beginning of the day, guys, today is about capital preservation. It's going to probably be a tougher day. There is no news. It's a Monday. We got rollover week, you know, all the things. Steam, I like the fact that there's no rules. Only the 40% consistency rule. And you don't have to worry about getting paid out. It's going to be paid out quickly. They have great customer service. Their upfront prices are cheap. You know, they have 90% sales quite often. So all the things. But mainly, like, you can do whatever you want. You can trade news. You can trade earnings. You can DCA. You can bracket order at the open. You can use a bot. You can do whatever the hell you want to do. Just stay below the 40%. So that's all you got to do. Yeah, probably Tech T. Let's go, Black Beauty. Hey, Black Beauty, what props are you currently trading? I know you're on Fast Track. Who else are you? Who else are you pairing with that Fast Track there, if you don't mind? Benny, I trade one mini, but keep in mind, I'm very aggressive on the 25Ks, way more aggressive than you should be. Terrence, you can microscap for one tick if you want to. They don't care. Bewley Fast Track only. Got you. Yeah, that's Bulenox. 40% rule on the funded account. During the eval, there are no rules. Make as much as you want. Yeah, Bull Bear. We're currently talking about Bulenox. You do 10 micros in your 50K account. You feel nervous when I have more than that. Yeah, I mean, whatever you feel comfortable with. Now, listen. I'm uncomfortable with one mini on a 25K account. Let me make that clear. Let me say it again for those of you in the back. I am uncomfortable with one mini on a 25K account. That's why I'm using a fixed stop loss, 50 ticks, and I'm not moving it. So I'm risking 250 for 250, and because my win rate is high enough, I'm okay with that. So, exactly, Thomas. Exactly. Yeah, D, makes sense. Oh, you the man, Black Beauty. Thank you. Anyone have any idea what Trading View would be available? There's no telling LV Capital. They've said like a month or two, but there's no way of knowing. All right, guys. Heads up. We are switching over to an eval. We're switching to an eval here. 9.2 is an eval. We're switching there. So our funded accounts are put away for the day. We're up 160 on 1 and 245 on 16. We passed an eval, and now we're on an eval. So, is there any rules that I should watch for in my funded future eval stage? Not really. Trading journey. In the eval, you can do whatever you want. Pretty much. Jose feels comfortable with a micro on the 50K. I like it. I don't. I need more. I need more. I need to feel it in my soul. My hands need to be shaking when I take the trade. Mainly trades Bulenox does not work on Trade of 8. Yeah, micro scalping, you don't have to worry about that in the eval though. Yeah, Steam, a little hack there on Bulenox is if you wanted to, depending upon what day you're on, let's say you're on day 1 or day 2, you could just continue to trade for 10 more days, build a larger buffer, and just send them the most recently 10 days. that sort of thing. Yeah, I got to feel it in the soul, Anna. We don't have a soul over here. We don't. We lost it long ago. I almost lost my soul watching that Georgia football game on Saturday. Oh my goodness. You're talking about an awful performance. That was pretty rough. All right, do we take the second break and retest here? Do we? Kind of have a little 1 minute OB. What I might do here is wait for the pushback below and then I'll enter instead of just entering on the retest. Yeah. Kind of a failed pivot here, a little higher low. Excuse me. See what the ES does here. 18,800 by tomorrow, maybe. We're chopping, guys. This is going to be difficult to trade. It's going to be difficult to trade. History repeating. I was bullish earlier. Now I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We do have equal highs up at the 390. If we're looking at this from like a fib perspective, then yeah, I mean, we have equal highs here. So from a fib perspective, that would make sense, right? To at least run those. So what I'll probably do on an eval only, this is not A+, this is none of those things. If we close above 70, I'll take the long into the 90. Kind of an awkward long because where's the stop go? Don't really know. Don't really know. But this is the gap holding price down at the moment. So if we close above that, then we should go to 90. No close above there. Been trying to benefit from the wicking on NQ. Nothing wrong with that. Your rhythmic account on Fast Track has been reset. Oh, let's go. Nice job. The Texans against the Bears. Yeah, I didn't see that game. I think I saw some highlights. It was like 19-10, something like that. You're more sheepish than bullish. Nice job, iJazz. You the man. Liquidity Provider is now a member of the Methodical Crew. Welcome. Thank you for your membership. You the man. Hey. Trying to see. Hold on. All right, all right. Do you know if we can trade news on Bulenox? Yes, you can, volatility. You can do whatever you want on Bulenox. Whatever you want, volatility. The world is your oyster. The world is thy oyster. Yeah, Bulenox doesn't care. As long as you maintain the 40% consistency rule, you're good. 40% consistency, you're good. I think this gap down here holds. I don't like that the ES is back below the 19, though. But I do think this gap probably holds. But, or you'd kind of like to see this hold. This can hold, and we get above this, then we go here to the 90. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, kind of like. That would be nice, right? All right, I like the momentum on this candle here. Really, I like it a lot. So above 70, I'll take it if we can close. And we'll just target these equal highs up here at the 90. Losing momentum now, though. What time is it? We're also in the macro. It's 10:54. So we should run liquidity, which I think might be at the 390. I mean, whichever way we inverse here would be the direction I think we go. Close above 70, we go up. Close below 38.50 or 37.50, then we see the low. So kind of I like the long more than the short here, but what you get's what you get. What in the world was that? You guys see that little? Y'all see that little lightsaber down to the downside there? It re-swept this low here, and a very bullish reaction out of that. I'm going to jump in here on an eval, I think, long. Let me see, though. No, I don't like how far the stop is. Stop has to be down here. It's like 30 points. I still think the draw is probably higher, but I could be wrong. It'll be $600. We're already up 200 or 180, 170, whatever it is, 195. Yeah, nothing wrong with that there, Tixie. I mean, obviously, if we get above this, we're going to pop. But the question is, how do we get there? Is that the draw? I don't really know. Yeah, no one knows. I mean, I don't know. It's one. I want to take it. There's no real setup here, though, is the problem. Other than, you're like, oh, if this gap holds. So we got 3 minutes here until the top of the hour. Yeah, I tend to agree there, Tech T. That's the safer spot to long. But this down here is the better risk to reward because, you know, you're looking for 45 points for risking 26, 25, or 30. Up here, the risk to reward, it's like, where do you put the stop? It's not really anywhere to put the stop. You're not sure where to put the stop. Levi Medieros, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. It's just kind of chopping anyway, but I still lean long here. We're putting in higher low, higher low. You'll kind of expect this to go. Like I said, we kind of expect this gap to hold, but doesn't mean it has to. And on an eval, I don't mind being a little more aggressive, but we'll wait for the close above 70 here. You will go hop on ICT for answers. Good luck, Fred. We'll see. Sometimes you got to dig through the stuff to get the right answer is the only thing. Or get the answer you're seeking. Is ICT still streaming? I did think he was streaming today, right? Think we wait for the equal lows from Friday? Maybe. I I mean, obviously the 04s down there are pretty juicy. That next level down on the ES. It is already working below the initial balance low there, so we'll see what happens here at 10 a.m. I mean, a lot of times 10 a.m. you get that 10 a.m. reversal as well, right? So like higher, low, you know. Yeah, it could be a bear flag. All the things. I mean, this could go either way here. I lean more towards longs here than shorts. It doesn't mean that the market can't go down. It just means that longs are higher probability just because of how low we are. But it doesn't mean a short wouldn't work. It very well might. That's the push below the 330s there. ES down to the 16s. Again, if we get a close below, I'll probably partake. Well, let's just see. No close below there. If we get a push through IB, maybe we partake there with a momentum candle. Maybe we participate. We'll see. Something like that. Wow. Oh, goodness. Look at that, guys. One tick from my take profit. Now I'm going to move it lower. And we're going to add. All right, let's see a little run lower below this wick here. I want to see some expansion. If we can kind of get that run below that wick there, I'll move the stop to break even here as well. Not going to allow it to hit my stops up here. Obviously, if we kind of push up quickly, I'll just get out. But below that wick, I want to see some expansion lower. Really, in the next candle or two, we want to see this thing go. Let's see what happens. The DCA game. So I want to see a quick push below this wick. I was going to scale there, but I think that if we push below that, we should kind of push down into the 0405 very quickly below that, and then maybe the 95s. But we could be wrong. Again, it's awfully low to short, but we're giving it the old college try on an eval here. We are in the macro time, so if it's going to run the liquidity, it should run it soon. Now we should see some expansion lower here. I want to see it just continue lower here. I don't want to see it stall. There we go. And then testing the 95s is just kind of like something that I would anticipate it doing here. If you get through the whole number, you should test 95. Maybe lower, but I'll lock in 20 or 5 handles. All right. Yeah, I didn't want to see it stall there. When I see it stall there, I get a little concerned. So up 685 on that move there, on that eval. You don't really want to see it stall there. Want to see it just expand lower. Dun, dun, dun. We're short 2 to give some life to a PA. Let's go. I mean, if we hold below the 26s here, we could continue down. I mean, makes sense, but who knows? That was too many, Steam. 2 minis. We DCA'd in with 2 minis. Like I said, I could have put my stop just kind of above these wicks and just held it, but it feels like when we stall there, it's going to kind of go in grind mode, you know, and that's what it's doing. You want to see expansion just right below this wick with no issues. Probably goes now, runs these highs here, probably pushes lower again, but no need to be that much more aggressive on it at this point. And again, we took 5 points there on that play. I mean, we left, another 12 points on the table. But the idea for that there is we're on an eval, so we're looking for a bit of a bigger move. It's an end-of-day drawdown account. So, you know, you're going to be aggressive, then the eval is where you do it at. So, oh no, we're only up 645. We still got a ways to go on this eval. We already passed this one, but this is the one we just took the trade on. This is a fresh one. Fresh eval. I would expect this low to probably be ran in the next 5 minutes. If we are indeed bearish, we probably push back down. I mean, maybe even into the 240s in the next 5 minutes, if we are in fact bearish. If we close back above this gap here, which is the inverse that's holding us down at this point, then we're probably going to the 390s first. And either of these probably happen in the next 4 or 5 minutes. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Way Crooked, they said that they did change them to a degree. They said that if you're scalping, if it's like a one-off, as long as you're not doing it, what was the word they used? I don't know. As long as you're not doing it over and over and over, then it's fine. Which, to be honest with you, I've never had a problem with the scalping rules on my funded futures. I've had several trades under 15 seconds. I've had targets less than 22 ticks. So it really is just a matter of, you know, whether that's something that you do a lot or not. And I've gotten several payouts from them. None of them have ever been denied. Now, what I mean by that is, like, I've had trades last less than 15 seconds. I get stopped out break even because when I move my stop to break even, sometimes you just get stopped out. I was 2 ticks away from passing. Yeah, average. I was 2 ticks away from getting to qualifying for a payout one time, and I set a 2-tick target and took a scalp and got a payout, and it was approved. So now, theoretically speaking, if we close above this gap with momentum, would it make sense just to go ahead and long? Should that work? It should, theoretically. I might join in on that one with 1 mini if we get it. Oh, let's go, Fred. Let's go. Kind of getting a little bit of a lack of momentum here. Bob, mine did reset. I didn't really have any problems, to be honest with you. Once they said they were gonna reset them, I kind of just took an aggressive stance and took some trades. I did have one account that was stuck, or actually, yeah, one account that was stuck in a trade, but I didn't really have many problems, to be honest with you. We've had some data latency, but nothing crazy. I mean, if we close above this, I expect this thing to go, but so far, not happening. We got less than a minute left in the macro. So on this next candle or this next candle, we will probably either make a new low or start the push into the 90. Yeah, Steam, I mean, hyper scalping, I think it's fine to do. I don't really see anything wrong with it. It's not like it's a strategy. A lot of times when you hyper scalp, you almost have to have no stop. So like, especially with the fees and stuff, kind of hard to do successfully, right? Kind of hard to do. All right, so we just hit the 10 o'clock, or 10:10, 11:10. And we've not made a move yet. That might indicate that it's just not going to be much of a move. Just trying to wait. I mean, if we close above here with a decent candle, I'll still probably long. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump in here. It might trap me. Let me see. All right, I'm in. And I'm going to target the 90. $90.25. Stop will go to break even at 70 here. Because we want to see expansion above the 70. So like right there above 70.50, stop to break even at that point, and we should expand quickly. We should not stop here. This should just go if it's going to go. If we're in fact right, this should just go. And then 75, 76 area, I probably move my stop up to lock some in. We don't want to see this just wick above and then come back. So like 73, 74 area, I'll probably lock in 10. Yeah, I think it's pushing, Benny. As you see, I'm long. Again, above 73 here, I'm going to lock in probably 8 or 10 handles. This is the area that's been knocking us down over and over and over. We want to see it just blast through there. If it can get above there, it should just go. Should just see a pop. I could just take my 10, 12 points right now. Is that Max telling me to just take my points? All right, Max, I'll tell you what. We'll lock in. Nah, let's just wait. Above 73, I am going to lock some in. We should pop. All right, there we go. Now we're going to lock in, say, 10 handles. Because we don't want to see this come back now. We want to see this run to our target. You don't want to see that back into this range. We want to see this just whoop right to our target. Woo! One ticked me. Come on, rip it back up. And see, that's not what we want to do here. Come on, back above there. Let's go. I guess the ES is at 22. I probably should give this more room. You can do it. You can do it. Oh, we're at the 200. Bold and hold. We're stopped out. I probably should have just put the stop at break even. Let's see if there would have been a difference. I feel like if it was going to go, it should not stop here. That's kind of what I feel. I guess there is a small imbalance here. I still don't even love where the break even would have been. At the end of the day, taking profit's not bad. Up $890 there on that account. So, yes, 5% is correct, Candlelight. Excuse me. Well, it looks like it's just going to tick me out there and then run. I mean, I think we run the 390. Pretty probable here, but it's the next imbalance. You have equal highs. They are right next to each other, but yeah, it's $76 all in. Should be $76. Kind of like, what are you on the, which account are you on? The starter account? I think it's $76. Oh, I got you, Trev. The fees, Steam, I don't know exactly. I usually just say to myself that the fees are around $5 round trip. So, yeah, if it's not the starter account, you got to click on starter. So let me show you. Let me show you. They got a little tab on there now. So so see, there's a little tab here now. You got to click this little toggle. That's the starter. $80. The experts $165. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, excellent, Candlelight. Appreciate you. You the man for using the code, by the way. YouTube Predator, appreciate you. There is no activation fee. You are correct. 390 is going to be hit here most likely. I just thought it was logical to go ahead and move the stop up to lock in some. Like I said, I want to see expansion above this. On a no news Monday, though, this is just kind of what you get with price action. It's just not going to go. It's not going to be logical like you think. You know, there's no reason we shouldn't at least touch the 390 here. Well, 100% should hit it, but it doesn't mean it's going to. So, yes, tapping the 21, 22 area here, which it's got to get above. There's the expansion that we were kind of looking for. Should just go now. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, Trev, I don't think it's going to be a head fake. I think we at least tap the imbalance up there at the 90. I think we tap that. And then from there, who knows? That's equilibrium. Putting us in premium. $90 incoming. We might even push into the 410s right there at the VWAP. Let's see how we react to this imbalance right here above the 90. Does this hold us down, or do we act like this is not even here? I think there's a chance that we could push up to this one. And maybe this thing acts like this is not even here. All right, there's the push through. Now let's see how we react to this this target. So leaving the stop at break even was the play there. I mean, you know, I like to lock in some gains, so we locked in 10 points. Could have got 36, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. So we'll see how we respond to this imbalance. Do we continue higher? Does this one knock us down? Who knows? If we kind of get above this, then you expect a VWAP touch here on the way up. ES holding up there at the pivot point right now. The pivot point that happens to align with 622. Little resistance area. If ES gets above the 25 here and gets above that 30, we get out of this chop zone. We could just go here. Just need the ES above 30. No momentum here to get through that. This was in, if I remember right, this was, yeah, OTE up there at 402. But we're already in premium, or we're already in premium here, so a short out of this area would not be horrible. I'm going to roll over tomorrow, Relic. I probably would have rolled over today, but I wasn't, when I looked at it this morning, it was, the volume was pretty evenly split, so. I mean, you got a small gap here. This is not obvious enough for me to take. It's 5 points. We did sweep highs. We are in premium. All the things. We are delivering from a fair value gap. So mechanically, this would be an A setup. But logically, it's not obvious. Oh my goodness, the dog. Tomas, what does premium mean? Well, just simply means this. If we fib this range, then anything above 50% of this range is considered premium. So you'd want to sell in a premium. You don't really want to buy in premium. And then anything below 50% is considered discount. So you want to buy in a discount and sell in a premium. So it's just the premise of sell high, buy low, sell high. That's all it is. It's just a percentage of this range. That's all it really is. So if you want to keep yourself out of some negative trades, bad trades, then you want to always just take shorts in premium and longs in discount. It's an easy thing to do if you're a new trader. I don't know what Max is saying. Omari, what up? How's it going, Trading Mints? No real long up here for me, so I'm waiting. Exactly, Trev. And I like the percentage of the range using it like intraday. You know, I don't use the daily typically, but, you know, sometimes I do. I mean, it is logical that if we close above this, maybe we at least touch this imbalance up here. But would you want a long here or would you rather long down here? We talk about that all the time. Like, we longed here. This is the spot. Long with break even. Let's go, Trev. I mean, if we get above this imbalance, you expect us to probably touch the VWAP. The WeVop, per Tom Sabo. The WeVop. You're long 88. Good luck, sir. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, Trev, I do that too. I'll stab sometimes. I'm just not doing it right now. I mean, I'm up $900. There's no need to be too aggressive for me here. We'll just wait for this to give me a short setup, or, you know, if we're looking for a long setup, what are we looking for? Well, let's touch the VWAP. Let's pull back down here. Let's retest this area, and then give me something else out of that, right? Something down here in discount. That sort of thing. Oh, yeah, Trev. The WeVop. Yeah, that's what Tom says. The WeVop. Celebrity Tom Sabo. All right. So now you're kind of like in no man's land to me. I mean, if you're in the trade already, trail it up aggressively here, because right here at this imbalance in the I was about to say the WeVop again. Who knows what could happen out of this, right? ES is also at the VWAP. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, no stream tomorrow morning. Jason's having surgery, so I'll be there with him. But we might have a power hour stream. It really just depends on, you know, what time we get back, how he's feeling, and all that stuff. Cicerone, you don't need to win all the days, not at all. You can have 5 losers, 5 winners, as long as you meet the profit target and you hit the percentage. And here is the thing that a lot of people don't know about Fast Track. They do give you free level 2 data. You also get the free book map. And if you hit the profit target, let's say you hit $1,250 and then you dip down to $1,150, you still qualify for a payout. So it's not a situation where you got to maintain the profit target or you're denied. It's not how it works with them. So as soon as you hit $1,250, you can continue to trade. And as long as you get 10 days in, if you fall below the $1,250, you can still take the payout of whatever the balance is in your account. You took 15 points? Let's go. At least you got 15 points, though. We need time for the guarantee. I'll ask him. What's the guarantee? Oh, did he? Nice job, Blazo. I didn't watch it yesterday, last night. Sometimes I watch it. Up half 1R today. Hey, green is green. Jam, I don't blame you. I like Fast Track. It's just, you know, the CEO's, you know, he says some craziness. But I like the concept. Right, Cicerone, that's what I'm saying. Jam, Jam, you were dude, why did you not tell me? You got to tell me if you're streaming. I had no idea you were streaming. You got to jump in here in the morning and tell me. Let's go, Clarity. Awesome job. Well, Jam, if you let me know, man, I'll give you a little shout out, and I'll at least tab you up here so that I got you up. Am I subscribed to you, Jam? Let me see. Jam Trading. Let me see. Am I subscribed? Is it Trading Jam? Is it Trading Jam? It's got to be Trading Jam, right? No, that's not it. What up, Husk? Oh, you post funny shorts, Blazo? Jam Trading Pro. Yeah, that's what I try to do, Balkan. We try to just help people. We certainly have haters. Which one's you, Trader Jam? Your Jam Trading. I don't know which one's you. Joel. Oh yeah, Joel. Yoma. That's Yoma. That's right. Yeah, Yoma. You should have told me that. Okay, I got you. There you go. There's Yoma's link if you guys want to join them. I don't know, Balkan. We'll have a joint stream eventually. Technical Trader, we're green. $250 across all funded accounts. $160 across one. So, oh, no problem, Yoma. Also, ICT throwing a tantrum on how good his last entry was. Oh, yes, Balkan. We'll probably be here for Power Hour tomorrow for a little DGN action. A little DGN action. Check out Omnius Futures. Omnius Futures. Let me see. Omnius Futures. Omnius also has 6 subscribers. Oh, I like your little your avatar. I need one of those too. I'm trying to get an editor to make my stuff a little more nicer. There you go. There's Ominous. Oh, Ominous is live right now. All right, let's check him out. I do not have an editor, Blazo. I'm looking for one. You know somebody that's reasonable? I like Yoma, to be honest with you, Jam. It's a little more unique. There's already someone else named Jam Trading that has 50K subs, so that might get a little confusing. There's only one DJing with DCA gang on YouTube. Nah, there's more than one, Marcin. There's more than one. Well, Blazo, if you want to send me a message on DM on Discord or something, it just depends on if we can work out the, if my budget aligns with your pay, what you need to be paid, then, yeah, when you search Jam Trading, I'll show you. So, like, when we search Jam Trading, if we just punch it in here, see, this guy comes up and he's got 50K subs. But I don't even know, or it says Trading Jam. I don't even know what it is. It might be music. But either way, Trading Jam, that comes up. I don't know. Could be confusing. That's all. Okay, Blazo. Yeah, send it over. Bare-chested trader. Uh-huh. That's what Trev's idea of a good channel is. Bare-chested trader. I think I just got a notification, Blazo. Oh. What is your name on there, Blazo? Is it Yop? YOP? Balkan, the way you do that is you switch to an eval. So take your first few trades, because those are usually your most consistent trades. Take those on your funded 1 or 2 trades, and then switch to an eval. And then if you mess up an eval, who cares, right? Not a big deal if you mess up an eval. Yeah, or switch to micros. That's a good thing too. All right, appreciate you, Jam. You're probably going to lose it all. I don't know. We're struggling in this area. So, in my opinion, we may have one more push higher. But we're probably just consolidating until we get into the macro, the lunch macro here. And we'll see if we can get above this during the lunch macro or not. So, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but what I like to do is I try to move these over to be even, and I line these up, these gaps, with the macro time. That way I know, like, if the move is happening close to the macro time, then I don't have to pay attention to the clock. So, no, Susie Lucy, no. I think you can't let it go longer than, what is it? Is it 7 days? Yeah, Stock Tiger, we are less than $200 away from 3 more payouts with Fast Track. So, not bad. I mean, it could happen there. In the next week or so. If this closes below here, this is not an A setup because this is too small. Mechanically, it's an A setup, but this is not obvious, right? We are in premium. We did sweep equal highs. We are delivering from a gap. So, like, mechanically, it's an A setup, and it might work, but it's not A plus just because this is not that obvious. But the risk on it isn't bad. I might try it. We'll try it on a retest because the risk is pretty small. I mean, we can really risk 200 on like a retest. But if it hits, you do have equal lows down here at 62 as well. This doesn't look bad, actually, now that I see those equal lows. I didn't see those at first. I probably would have just taken this, but I didn't see the equal lows. This should work. And the equal lows would be your scale and break even. So you have equal lows at 62. And this would be a spot normally where I'd probably FOMO into this and just take the short, even though the RR is terrible. But not now. So there you go. So like that would be your scale and your break even. Only 7 points, but like it makes sense to scale there and go break even. Oh, let's go, Stock Tiger. Let's get those payouts. Delta at negative 13K RSI, so it doesn't look super strong. Yeah. Could be like 5 1-hour candles off this level. Yeah, this is a bad level. And again, like we talked about earlier, if the idea of looking for a long, we would want to see it, we'd want to see a retrace into this area, and then we might could look for a long out of that. But we have work to do to get there. You ever eat a soft crab sandwich? No. I've never had crab. To be honest with you, I ordered crab for my daughter when we were on vacation one time. She likes crab. And I had never tried it, and I was like, maybe I'll try that. And then when it showed up, the smell, I was just like, ugh. My son came in here to pet Max. He's sick today, so he's home. He was up hurling last night, and he had a headache, so he said he's feeling a little better now. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people love crab meat, but I don't know. It's just, you know. I don't know what kind. It was king crab. Yeah, it was king crab. It was king crab. I do remember that now because it was expensive. It was like we ordered it, delivery through like whatever DoorDash or whatever, and it was $130 or something like that for two people to eat. Yeah, I haven't never tried that volatility. I'm kind of a picky person. Yeah, Timothy, that was a tough game to watch. I mean, like, if you understand what I'm saying when I say this, like, I never felt like we were going to lose, right? But I also never felt comfortable that we were going to win. So, oh, okay, nice volatility. I'm sure if you buy it locally, it's probably much cheaper. For the crazy thing is volatility. I think I've told you this before. I like watching. Gosh, I'm going to forget his name now. What is the kid? I can't remember the guy's name. The what is his name? Started with an M. I can't remember his name. I think he's Asian. He's the crabber in Maryland. He's a crabber in Maryland there. I think in Baltimore area, somewhere up that way. But I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Luke. Yeah, Luke. I don't know why I can't remember his name. So, Timothy, I don't know if Ohio State's going to lose, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, they got a hell of a team, number one. And number two, the schedule is soft. I mean, their toughest game is what? Oregon, Penn State, Michigan? Like, which game do you see them losing? Oregon hasn't looked very good. Penn State's always, like, a little bit overrated, in my opinion. And Michigan's already lost once to a subpar team, or not really a subpar team, but you get what I'm saying. Not like a great team. So, I don't know. Technical trader, I'm in Georgia, Northeast Georgia, just outside of Athens. I'm in Bulldog country. Born and raised basically in Athens, Georgia. Basically in Athens, Georgia. fun area of the country. I mean, it's, you know, I don't really do the whole downtown scene anymore, but, you know, fun times when I was younger. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I mean, I don't think Ryan Day's horrible. I mean, let's think about like what games has he lost in the last 3 years, 4 years? Michigan, Georgia in the playoffs. I mean, he's made the playoffs a few times. He's definitely. I don't think he's the worst option in the world. Sometimes, guys, I know we're on football here for a second, but let's look at Florida. They went to a New Year's Six bowl, what, 4 straight years, and they fired Dan Mullen. And since then, what have they had? So sometimes you got to look at what you have and kind of be grateful for at least what you got and not think about what you might be missing out on, because I'm certain that they would take those New Year's Six bowls over what they're getting, over what they've gotten the last, whatever it's been, 6, 7 years. So, do you just provide the consistency sheet? Cicerone. So when I send it, I send my bank information. I send my consistency sheet. I send my ID, and I send a power bill, some sort of form of address verification. I send it all at one time because I don't want them having to ask me for it again. But to be honest, every time they ask me for it anyway, and I just respond, yo, this was attached to the last email. All this information was attached to the original request. So it's up to you. We just send it all. Lazy Trader, no, that's for Fast Track. Apex, you just send them your, you just request the, you don't have to really send them anything. They already have most of it. Bassett, this is too low to short. This was fine if you took the short up here. You actually would have never gotten stopped out. This was an A setup. The only reason why this was not A+, we're not in the macro, and this is really kind of small. If this gap was like 10 handles, then I would have said this was A+. But we delivered from a fair value gap. We swept liquidity. Like, it had all the things that you want to see. Just a little bit on the small side. So your target should really be low a day here with a runner. I would have scaled here and scaled here, because you have no idea if this is going to the low a day or not. But if we close below this, this swing should at least get touched. We'll see. I don't think IBL is going to mean much here. It really hasn't today. And ES has already fought below IBL. So, no Aries. We are on an eval right now. So, yeah, you're probably right, Trev. I mean, if you're not already in, it's tough to kind of short down here. You could, but it's just, I mean, do you prefer to be short here? Or do you prefer to be short, here? So you got to just fight the FOMO, let it do its thing, and look for the next setup. Yeah, 6-3. You have to fill out a consistency sheet. On the dashboard, they tell you how much you made every day. So you have to fill out the last 10 days on the consistency sheet and send it over with them. That's all. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but it's not really. It's not that big a deal. Lazy Trader, yeah, I have a link to Tradeify up in the top of the chat there. I don't have a custom code from them yet, but the link in the top of the chat there gets you to the Tradeify discount, helps support the channel. Let me check and see if I've gotten an email back from them yet. I requested a custom on Thursday, I think, maybe on Friday, I don't even remember. I would like to get a custom code, so. Yeah, we're bouncing off initial balance low. Bassett, well, you want to take the first inversion is the best inversion, right? So this was your A setup right here. So this close of this candle here. Now, I didn't take it, I mean, just because, you know, I wanted a retrace. I was looking for a retest, and we didn't get it, to kind of mitigate my risk a little bit, get a little better RR. Now, of course, I thought we would at least go to 362. Had no idea that we're going to go to 328. So you don't really know. But you want to take the first in the leg. The second or the third in the leg is going to be a much worse entry, lower probability. Certainly not going to be an A setup. So the first one in the leg is going to be the best one. Oh, appreciate you there, Lazy Trader. You the man. Yeah, 45% off right now. Yeah, I was looking for a little pushback up then. Benny, that's the way to do it. Appreciate you. Where would you put your top mark? Stop your mark. Where would you put your stop? It would be a close back above the gap. So really, you would just place it at the swing, and then if price closed back above this gap, you would simply, what I do is I don't close it out. If the gap is this small and it just pushed back up, and say it closed here, well, I'm not going to just close my trade, especially if it starts to move back down. If it closes there, then I'll move my stop down to that swing. Because if it pushes back above it, I don't want to be in it anymore. But I've seen a lot of times it will close back above and then continue lower. So, like, that's the way I would manage it. And, I mean, that was a pretty small risk of a trade, even with where the entry was. I'm just up $900 right now. And so, like, it's like, how aggressive do I want to be up $900 already? Not that aggressive. We don't want to, there's no need to be that aggressive. That's how you give the money back. You the man, Bassett. A Christopher Walken voice. Yeah, Trev, that could have been the pullback for sure. But we just don't have FOMO here. That did also line up with the ES retesting the 19 and IBL there on that pullback. We are in the macro time now, so I'm okay with taking a little more aggressive trades when we're in the macro time than I might normally. The problem is there's just nothing here. Price is moving so slow. Like, oops, we don't have fair value gaps. We don't have anything here. We are delivering from one. Well, there was a very, I guess it's not that small. Yeah, I guess it's only 4 handles on the 30-second chart there. I mean, this might be where you could maybe take a short here. You got a couple different things going on. You have equal lows right there at the 328. So decent probability that we're going to run those. The problem is, even if you short here, where do you put your stop? You know, like, that's my problem with it. Now, that being said, if we sweep and we close below this gap, then I would think there's a pretty decent probability we at least run that low. But do we know that this is going to run these equal lows right now? We have no idea. We have no clue. It could just do this. So just taking it based on that would be a bad idea. And do we have anything here that says long? No. So we just have to wait. We just have to wait. Yeah, rollovers this week, Bassett. Probably roll over tomorrow. Oh, your pro reset is now paid for? That's crazy, Fred. That sucks that happened. All right, Candlelight, appreciate you. Now, ES has reclaimed IBL. It also has pushed back above the 19 level here. 1102. No. Just trying to see if we had an SMT here. We really don't. Yeah, Trev, that's what I try to do. Like last week, guys, I was really aggressive on my evals, and I probably blew 7 or 8 that I didn't have to blow. And so this week I'm trying not to be stupid. Try not to be stupid, if you will. So if we get this, I mean, this is literally what we just drew out. We will take it. We're tapping into a fair value gap here. We can kind of move this over. Give us a little better look. Tapping into a fair value gap there. If we get a short setup out of that, we have equal lows below. We will be in premium of the range. It would be okay. Yeah, DGen pantry. Yeah, I was DGenning a lot. We were doing a lot of DGens. I don't want to be DGenning it up. All right, let's switch to the 30-second chart here. So I'm watching the 30-second off stream, and it looks the best. So we have a gap here. So if we close here, I'm going to take it short. So I'm short. And a close back above this gap would be my stop out. And I'm just going to target where I've got this at. This is fine. I think it's an okay target. So this is our inverse. We're in the macro time. Mechanically speaking, this is an A+ setup. I'm completely okay with this if it loses. That just means our bias is wrong, right? If this loses. Now, I am kind of bullish. But I think that this could still work. And my break even is going to be fairly quickly here. It's going to be around that 51 area because we have a small imbalance here. And we want to see it push right through there. So that's break even. And I want to see this expand lower. Expand right through that imbalance. It didn't do it. And again, you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like mechanically speaking, that's an A setup. You don't want to see it stop there because if it holds this and pushes back up, then you're in trouble, which is what it's doing. But this is what I'm saying. Like if you take these trades based on, you know, the time and the setup, even if you're wrong on the draw and liquidity, 9 times out of 10, it's still going to let you out break even, which is nice. Yeah, Isaiah, that's crazy for them to take that long. Time to lift weights. Yeah, I don't like that reaction there, Audecio. We got to close below. It doesn't mean that won't work, but for my rules, the way that I'm going to trade this, I'm going to take the break even at the next imbalance. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we don't know when, though. That's the problem. You see how this is getting wrecked now? That's why my break even saves me there. My break even saves me. So mechanically, that's an A setup. But if your bias is wrong, you know, this is what I'm talking about. This is your next imbalance down. So it's the next swing. That's when you go to break even, or if we hit the next imbalance. So hitting that imbalance, boom, move stop to break even. Very bullish reaction out of there. And now, you'd be in danger of this being a losing trade if you didn't follow those rules. But since we follow the rules, break even, no harm, no foul. Volume imbalance, 92. Is there? 32nd? Oh, okay. Actually, now that I look at these lows, these actually may not even be equal. I don't think they are. Yeah, and see, I wouldn't have taken that short. Yeah, these are not even equal. These are off by a tick. I would not have taken that short because my bias is bullish if those weren't equal lows. I thought those were equal lows. They're not. Now, it's not having a bearish reaction. So what does that tell us? I mean, that tells us if we close above this, we're likely going back to this imbalance again. Can we long above this imbalance? Should we long above this imbalance? No. This is not a long entry. There's been no long entry here. I mean, I guess you might have could have went to the 2 minute. There could have been one. Yeah, so there was a 2 minute entry here. I don't love taking them off these. This would have been an A setup. I missed this. This actually would have been A plus. We held, and then we inversed a singular gap on the 2 minute. So this would have been an A plus setup. So actually where I shorted, I short on this candle? Maybe I did. No, I did not. Because we tapped this and then we came back down. Yeah. But yeah, this would have been A plus here. I missed that. We're in discount of the range. We swept liquidity. It's quite all right. Sometimes you got to go up to the next chart if you want to find the fair value gap. We really are. This price action is really consolidated here. I'm zoomed in, but this range is just very, very tight. It's a no news Monday. We're in a 150 point range. I mean, 160 point range. Very, very tight. I'm not in love with the price action, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's not, you know, it's not great either. Yes, up to the 22 here, kind of holding that area. Got to pop the VWAP to go. And Mancini says, you know, do not overtrade today. Come here, Maxie. Oh. He took off. I was going to get him for you. I was going to show you guys the Max dog. But he took off. He was too quick. Too quick. Guys, if you didn't know, Bulenox currently 90% off, Apex 80% off with the $85 activation fee on all size accounts. You can get the 250, the 150, or the 300K for $50 on the eval, and then $85 for the lifetime activation fee. Take Profit Trader currently $85 for your 50K account. They will refund the $85 once you take your first payout. My Funded Futures, if you're new to My Funded Futures, it's $48 all in for the 50K starter account. So if you don't have an account with them, the first one that you buy is only $48, no activation fee. If you do have an account with them, you can pick up the starter account for $76, no activation fee, using the code MM. And then we have the link in the top of the chat there to Tradeify direct to funding account, currently 45% off. It's $300 for a 50K account. And Fast Track, we have the link in the description. Use the coupon code FTT_30 to get 30% off Fast Track. I think Elite Trader Funding, are they still having their sale as well? We also have links in the description for Elite Trader Funding, Bluesky, a couple of other ones if you guys want to try them out. I'm not currently trading them. I have traded Elite Trader Funding before. I've never had a payout, but I don't hate them. I think they got some goofy rules, but they're not bad. It is $130 for the activation fee on Take Profit Trader Balkan, no matter the size of the account. Appreciate you, Ciceron. You the man. If you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Bulenox is 90% off Neo, and Apex is 80% off. So Bulenox currently the better deal up front. I do like Apex one-day pass. I do think that the $50 evaluation for the 150, the 250, and the 300K account is good if you're someone, if that account fits your personality and you think that you can get those to pay out. The lifetime $85 activation fee right now is really good too. The thing that separates Bulenox from Apex really is the fact that they don't have any rules, and you're going to get paid out as long as you maintain the 40% consistency rule. Let's go, Balkan. Yeah, I like that 100K account. That's the one that I had funded before. I don't think those are bad accounts. So, it can be mental, lazy trader. They don't want it to be worse than a 4-to-1 R though, or a 1-to-4 R on your stop. But it can be mental. You don't have to have it on the chart. I used to not put my stops in right away. I am currently doing that because of the rhythmic issue. So, and also I'm trying to stick with a fixed stop. Not so much on my evals, but on my funded accounts, I'm trying to stick to a fixed stop. Just because it helps me not take a bigger loss than I really am comfortable with. So, oh goodness, guys. There is a 30-second long setup here. I'm going to take it. I don't have time to switch the chart, but we're going to take this right now. We're long. And where should we target? Yeah, I think my target's okay. Stop. I'm watching stop to break even will be 68.50. So stop to break even will be 68.50, basically above this red candle here. That will be my stop to break even here on this trade. Stop to break even. 30-second long setup here. It is an A setup, but whether or not it works, we don't really know, right? So I'll switch over to the 30-second chart and show it to you. Should go here. Should at least make it to this swing right there. So I'm going to move my target down to that. And there it is. I'll show you guys what I was looking at right there. I do have all the charts off to the side here. So look what happened here. We put in a higher low. So we swept this liquidity, right? We held this fair value gap, this bullish gap, and then we inversed this bearish gap with momentum. See the momentum there? That tells me that this is an A+ setup on the 30-second chart. Sweep of liquidity, delivery from a gap, in discount of the range, and then a bullish inversion out of that with a lot of momentum. And we're also in the macro time. So A+ setup there. Very, very good setup there on the 30-second chart. I'll take that every single time that I see it. That effectively could have been a live account trade right there. That's how solid that setup was. So, oh, you heard A setup, you added 4 contracts, Fred? Uh-oh. I'm glad it worked. Appreciate you, Isle. You used the 250. You had a nice long built up with a 391 target, but you had to take profits. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, 391 probably makes sense. We're coming to the end of the macro time here. We probably run higher is my lean. Where? I don't really know. This wick up here looks pretty nice. So let's go, lazy trader. You the man. That setup right there was a little less than 13 points, I think. Let's see. 12.25, 12 points. $240. So here's the eval that I'm trading on right there. Up 11.15 on day one. We just started this today. So a good first day. A good first day. Let's go, Thomas. You the man. Doing pretty good, Holy Grail. How you doing today? The max account positions on ETF are confusing. I think it's on the 100K, isn't it? 15? Let me look. On the 100K, I think it's I don't remember what it was. Let me look. Fast track, it is 14 minis. So you can do 14 minis on the 100K. It's very big. Way more than you need. Oh, they finally got your eval going. Yeah, we're outside the macro now, so you can see that's why I got these set where they are. Actually, we got 1 minute left. So this is the last candle inside the macro. So in this candle or the next, you want to see a really bullish reaction and get up towards that VWAP there if we can. Got relative equal highs up here at the 410s. Might be logical to go there. Received your funded. Let's go. You blew your first eval, Mr. Lunary? Oh, man, that sucks. It happens, though. Trev, I took my profit because do I know that we are going to get above this imbalance? I have no idea. So I'm okay with taking my profit at the first swing. And that's why I took it there. Zero idea if we're going to get above this. I don't care, to be honest, if we are going to get above it. I feel like we might, but I just don't know. So for that reason, I take my profits where it makes sense to. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do this week, Fred. I talked about it with Husk. I was like, yo, I'm going to start trading these evals just like their funded accounts because I hate it when I mess around. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, evals cost money, right? So it's like, especially a take profit trader eval. I mean, it's $85. Why should I be messing around on that thing? So it's kind of annoying. I did that last week, I think 3 or 4 times, like just messing around on an eval. I mean, if you're bearish, this could be a short setup. I personally am not bearish, but the longer that we kind of consolidate here, we're going to break out in one direction or the other. We'll see. Yeah, exactly, Trev. DCA and in that Asian session? Uh-oh. If you guys are just joining us, I will not have a stream tomorrow for New York. We will, in fact, we'll do a power hour stream if possible. But I won't be available during New York, but I will trade London if I wait. As long as I wake up. If I don't wake up in London, then, you know, then we won't do it. But I'm planning on waking up right now. So you can see what I mean there. Like, that's why I don't hold a runner there past this swing. I have no idea if this imbalance is going to get closed above. No idea. You could try this again, though. The only thing is, what's the difference in this setup and the one that I just took? What would be the difference? There's a pretty big difference. The main difference is we're outside the macro time, and we're now in lunchtime. That's the main difference. If you just take your trades in premium and discount, you wait for the macro time, like your win rate is going to be so much higher, so much better. Exactly, Jamie. I mean, does that mean this can't work? It doesn't mean that. I mean, mechanically speaking, it's a very similar setup to to the one we just took. It's just time-based. It's not as strong. Just not quite as strong. I would kind of expect this to probably hold, to be honest with you. Because your target would be a high inside a fair value gap that already swept a high inside a fair value gap. It really would not make sense for this high to be taken again, in my opinion. I don't think that's a smart target. So you would be targeting a high inside a fair value gap that already took a that was already taken out by a high. That already took out another high. This one I don't really count because it left equal highs there. It didn't really tap the imbalance. It was to the tick. So, I don't know. Maybe it comes back to this. But I would kind of expect this to hold and probably we move lower. That would be my lean, at least, you know, short term. Tin Can, the macro times are the last 10 minutes of the hour and the first 10 minutes of the hour. So if you get your setup during those times, it just makes it a stronger setup. That's all. Makes it a stronger probability that it's going to run the liquidity during those times. And if you have your bias correct, then it helps a lot. ES still holding the IBL there. Still chopping in that 19 range. Feels like we're going to get a death candle here, doesn't it? I feel like we're just going to get a big red boner candle at some point. I don't know. We're just kind of making lower highs. It feels like we're just not going. It feels like a red boner candle's incoming. Because, I mean, look what we did here. High, low, lower high, higher low. I guess a higher high here, but then lower high. I mean, like, it's just, I don't know. It just feels to me like a death candle's incoming. You just get that feeling. Oh, it woke you up? 148, Brad, is the activation fee on Bulenox 50K. 143 for the 25K. I wouldn't recommend any account higher than the 50K. They got that pivot point down there in the 20s. That's also where IBL sits. If we could just get below there, we probably move down quickly. Let's see. $30 points is nice. That's still a nice profit day, Trev. If you could get 30 points every day, even on 2 micros, I mean, that's still a decent amount of money. What is that? Let's see, 30, that's like 120 bucks. Not bad. Hey, 10 days at 120 bucks on a fast track account and you're at payout. ES looking weak here, moving down below the 16s, losing IBL, losing the 19s, probably looking like it wants to test the 04s here. I'm expecting if we get below this 25 area, we're probably going to see a little run lower here. See if we get it. I'm not trading it. This is just me saying what I think. But I'm not pressing the button. I'm up $1,100 on this eval. We've already passed another one. We're green on all of our other stuff, so it's very slow, Neo. It is. And that usually leans towards the bears, right? When it's moving slow like that, the bears usually make a move. What did Juker used to always say, that the bulls take the stairs, the bears take the elevator? You were in with 5? Uh-oh. Let's go, Treff. Let's get it. If we get a move below the 25s here, this thing shouldn't get to going. Yes, we do have that pivot there at the 22s as well, so see if this thing wants to get going here. Closed below that imbalance that was holding us up there. So I think we probably at least see this swing here at 302. Let's see though. Get below that pivot, we should have action. We should have action below that pivot. Holding IBL for now. You're TPing at 450. I wonder, do I take this IBL break and retest? I don't think we get a retest. I think if we lose 21 here, we're going down. We'll see. What up, Midnight? How's it going? How's your trading going today? Actually, my trading view has the pivot a little... No, I guess it has it at 22. 23. Pivot's at 23 on trading view. 22 on Quantower. If we get through here, we're going to see a little elevator. I'd expect a little elevator. Do I participate? Nah. Let's just watch it. 10-degree Aldo. Yeah, something similar, Midnight. We're up 925 on this eval, 1,115 on another eval, and then 250 on 16 funded accounts. 245. Yeah, it is weak momentum, Neo. You're not wrong. We are holding up here at some support, though. I'm just saying if we lose the support, I think a quick run lower makes sense. Since the ES is already below its support. So I wouldn't, if we see some sort of wick, kind of right, you know, a quick move below this and then maybe pop back up. Probably a nice little quick run into one of these to down into the 300 area. Want to see it go now. I mean, if we come up and we get a retest without running these, I might take it. I don't think we get the retest, but let's see what happens. You're buying 4 evals from later? Oh, let's go. You the man, Trev. Yeah, the momentum is very slow here. You're not wrong. You would expect that thing to expand there, and it just hasn't. Oh, darn it. I wasn't even looking. Did you see that? I looked away for 1 second to look at my phone. And we got a retest. Oh, man, that's brutal. I looked away for 1 second. And we got the retest. And it's already ran to the... No, not quite 10 points yet. It's 26. It ran down to 1750. I don't know if I love it now. I might mark it in. I'm going to mark it in if I can. I'm going to see how it reacts. I'm thinking if we get back below the pivot, I might just take it then and move my stop fairly quickly. So that's what I'm watching. If we get a move back below the pivot here, I'll mark it in. Risk $250 of our profits. You don't like that reaction. I'm tempted to kind of do it here, but how much can you make in your Apex 250K per day? What's the profit target, technical trader, on the 250? Is it 60? $600 to get to payout. Isn't it $6,600? $6,600 times 0.30, $2,000. You got a feeling lows won't be violated? Yeah, they may not be, but we certainly swept liquidity. I still feel like they probably will be, but we'll see. Yeah, $6,500, so like $1,900. I'm tempted to just short it here, but I'm going to wait. We'll just wait. There's no point in being aggressive. Let's see what the reaction is first. Yes, retesting the 19 here. We can't be completely unreasonable. We got to be open to the fact that this thing might just push back up here, that we may not get a short setup here. Looks like the 2-minute inverse is not going to be valid. Oh, yeah, you're good then, technical trader. Don't take this long. ICT, I can't trade. That's funny. That's funny. I love the name. Is that Patrick? Is that Patrick Wieland in my chat? I think that's Patty. That's 100% Patrick Wieland in the chat right there. Nice job, lazy trader. You had the name Patrick Wienerman? Go with it. You got to go with it sometimes. You just got to do it. I like Pat too. Of course, I like Patrick. He's a jackass, but I like him. He's funny. Oh, I missed that. I missed that long. Hey, 1, 2, 3 reversals. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. So, he's a scammer. He trades like the V with a VWAP and flags. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's funny. Patrick is funny. He's a very good marketer. Very good at marketing. Very, very good at like trying to push people's buttons. That way he gets attention. Which is kind of funny. It's funny because like he picks on people. Like I remember when Nutty was like trying to push his buttons or whatever. He was like, "Oh, you're just trying to get, you know, clout, attention or whatever." It's literally the same shit he does. Why do you think he pokes ICT's buttons? Is it because There's only one reason. It's because ICT has more followers than him. That's it. That's why he does it. If ICT had no followers, he would not give a shit. He wouldn't care what he did. It's only because he has more followers. Just like he used to do with Warrior Trading, Ross Cameron. He used to do the same thing with him. He did the exact same thing. I don't care. I don't care. But yeah. Elfin? What is that? Topstep House has been doing some bullshit. Pete Patek been losing and people have been following him, blowing accounts. I mean, it's legal, Timothy, because like you really shouldn't be following people. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. There is a little bit of a conflict of interest. So Pat's got a couple of good mugshots. Yeah, Rob. Actually, when Pat got arrested in Hawaii, I was one of the first people to find out. We did some digging, and we found out that he had been arrested. So, well, of course, I wasn't streaming then. I used to be in Pat's channel in his chat every single day under a different name, but I was in his channel every day. Just for the, until he got to, until he got to like all that screaming and yelling and all that stuff that he does now. Start screaming and yelling, who's the best day trader on YouTube? So, no trader's a scammer. People are responsible to learn how to trade. Yeah, I guess that's true. Keenan, we are up 925 on one eval, 1115 on another. And we're green 245 on 16 fundeds. He got pulled over now in Hawaii. He had a warrant in Florida for like a battery where him and some guy got into an argument, I guess a road rage incident. And the guy said that Patrick jumped on top of his car and damaged it. So he was driving a Tesla apparently. And, I guess Patrick pled like no contest or something and paid a fine and did some community service. So he claims that guy tried to run him over. I don't really know. Who knows what happened? There's no way of knowing that. But yeah, it's minor stuff. Minor stuff. So that's GTA. Yeah. GTA. Yeah, he played GTA IRL. Exactly. Oh. Hey, I've been arrested once, Treff. Aldo, I like Fast Track. I trade them. Hey, Stefano, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. All right. Now, when you get a candle like this, if this wrecks all these fair value gaps on the way down here, then that's going to be a momentum short for sure. I mean, we have just a death candle here. I'm watching the 30-second chart. If the 30-second inverses below the 32, I will take this. Because if the 30-second inverses first, I'm going to assume the 1 minute follows suit. And, yeah. So. That's what I shall assume. Thank you, Stefano. Imagine him screaming, who is the number one YouTuber, the day trader on YouTube? That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? As he's stomping on the top of the car. Oh, classic. Oh, goodness. I mean, is that just a little... Eh. I don't know. I think the most we can make on this in one day is 1,500. So, oh wait, I can't do 40 ticks. We can actually do like 42 ticks. 40. We can go 44 ticks. Take this short. Yeah, that's a classic name. We like it. Well, we're holding the 19 there. ES bounced off the IBL. Let's see. Did we just go higher? Is this a failed pivot? Or do we get sucked in and we get trapped on this? Sweep liquidity, high or low? Stops a little wide. Let's check this. Nope. Switching back and forth here. I don't know. We could just get wrecked on this. Once you get fast, does the trailing stop loss stop? It stops at 50, 25,000 or 26,000. Yes, basically. I don't know what the number is. It stops at, once you're 1350 in profit, I believe it stops plus 100. No, I don't use that. So, Matt Trades and MM are similar style. Yeah. I don't know, Bob. I'm in a weird spot here. Like, I could take a long, but I also could see shorts working. So I don't know. Kind of in a weird spot. I'm busting liquidity on the charts. Let's go. We need peace always. ES is at the VWAP there, so if it pops the VWAP, we should go. I don't know that it is, though. There's nothing on the 30-second chart here. I mean, I still have to wait for the close below 32. I mean, we're really looking at this area here. $150,000 size? What? Persistence? Someone needs to teach Patrick what his parents didn't teach him. I don't know. His dad seems like a decent dude. You know, based on what I've seen of him. Okay. Seems that way. You know, of course, I don't know him, but... Nothing happened, Anna. We were just talking about his arrest. Someone mentioned that he had a couple of good mug shots, and I was like, yeah. You know. Left a couple of small equal highs here. They are right next to each other. Might give this a shot. I don't know. It's kind of small. Middle of the range. Inside leg. It's not really what's holding price down. But I mean, really up here and down here is what's kind of holding us in this range. No, to Mimi, I think it was like a road rage incident where he said the guy tried to run him over, and he jumped on the hood of his car or something like that. Oh, oh, it's 5%. Yes, they're all 5% persistence. All size accounts are 5%. That wick there is kind of bullish looking. That's kind of bullish looking. I don't love that reaction. All right, we're going to give it a try here. We're in 2 minis. So I'm going to go to break even quickly here. This is what we need to pass. See if it'll go. Or not pass, hit our daily target. Daily 1500 is the max we can make. I think a push into those equal highs makes a lot of sense here. Stopped us out. That's all right. It's one of those trades where like it either goes or it doesn't. Not going to give it a whole lot of room. Told me don't take the long. Well, what's wrong with the long? I don't mind the long. It probably still works. There's quite a bit of resistance in this area, though. A little bit of resistance. All right, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. All right, we're back. Had to take a quick break. They got back when you showed them video proof in my logs. I guess they were rhythmic issues as well. They reset the account. Let's go. Delta's negative. Yeah, this is an area where, I mean, like, I took that trade just because, like, you know, like I said, possibly could go. I didn't love the location. Like, it's the inside leg. It's not what's holding price down, right? So I don't love the trade. But I went to break even very quickly, so it either goes or it doesn't there. I mean, we were up 7 points. 6 points. I mean, we could have took, you know, $240 there, but it's fine. I don't mind it. What up, Matt? 2 scratch? Yeah. It's fine. FOMC, I have no idea, Tamimi. I just play the news. I mean, like, I have no idea if it's going up, going down, or whatever. But are you talking about for today? When is FOMC? Is it Wednesday this week? Certainly could affect trading today. And tomorrow if there's no other news. I mean, especially like today, there's no news. Like, price action's been okay. I don't think we've taken a single loser. I don't think. Was this a loser? Or I don't know. I'm not sure if it is. That was break even. We shorted there, took profit. Oh, I did DCA right here. I think I DCA'd on one of these trades. I don't remember exactly. Oh, you're not serious? Oh. You guys are going to trade great. It's not going to affect your trading. Hey, you guys might have had a private meeting. I have no idea what you do in your downtime, Tamimi. No idea. What you and Anna decide to do in your alone time. All right, we might get a little dumpage here. Let's see. We are coming up on the macro time, lunch macro here. I don't know. This is going to be a dangerous short if I take it. I mean, really, I'm only looking for like 10 points, but man. 11 points, whatever it is. What's the best deal we're seeing, Matt? Right now, it's I mean, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for direct to funded, then it's the fast track 30% off. Buy 5 get 1 free. Direct to funded. It average cost is $106 per account. If you do buy 5 get 1 free, direct to funded, no eval. If you're looking for just upfront cost, then 90% off Bulenox. If you're looking for lifetime fee being cheap, then APEX 80% off with the $85 lifetime fee. Or my funded futures, the 50K account, starter account. If you're new to them, it's only $48. If that's for your first account. If you're not new, then it's still $76. So those are kind of the best deals right now. Think about my family. What am I doing, Trev? What am I doing? No, I'm supporting Tradeify as well. I'm not trading them yet, Tamimi. I do have a link in the top of the chat. So if you see the pinned message up there, Tradeify is up there. I just don't have a custom code for them yet. I mean, like, you know, they're a little bit on the pricier side for direct to funded. It's $302 for a 50K account. But I will be, yeah, we'll be promoting them as well. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, to Mimi, that's the thing. I'm going to be trading them myself. I just got to get an account. Yeah, we're not close to passing, Trev. We're close to our daily limit. So we can only make 1,500 on the Take Profit Trader. We're currently up 1,050 after fees. We're coming up on the macro time here. 1 minute. There's the macro. So if we get a close above here, I will take this, even though it's very, very risky. Just because we're entering the macro, I expect us to take out this swing, possibly even this swing, if we get a push above here. We also have equal highs right there at the 63. They are right next to each other. No, it does not, Alan. It comes with your own data. Yes, back to the pivot there at the 23. We are kind of at the top of the range. A little dangerous to take this here after all this chop, but we'll give it the old college try. All right, we're in. Stop will be to break even at that next swing up there. So like right here, I'll go to break even. If we can make it there. $72.50. I don't want this thing to slow down here. Rip it. This is not like a real setup, so I'm trying to be being a little more aggressive on my stop here. We need 5 more points in order to hit the daily limit on this. Come on, give it to us. 3 more points. We just need 3 more points. That's all we need. Come on, NQ. Be friendly. You're such a sweet girl, NQ. Be such a sweet girl. Be someone that you can take home to mom. Don't be the other kind of girl. Let's go, NQ. Let's go. Oh, let's go. No, it's Trev, this is during the macro time, so that's when you want to start looking for your trades. If you get the setup during the macro time, it's more likely to work. If I haven't proven that today, then I don't know what does. So you hate that candle. You love it now. Uh-oh. Macro time. Last 10 minutes of the hour, first 10 minutes of the hour. So we're at $1,480 after fees for today on our first day of this 50K Take Profit Trader account. That's the kind of first day you want to have. We passed another one right here. And we are up on our Take Profit Trader Pro account, $165 on the first day. So 160. Well, 130 after fees, but we'll take it. We shall take it. Dun, dun. Yeah, I was about to start scolding her. I was going to be like, "You dirty mother trucker." But then she was like, "Oh, we will be sweet and we will give you your target." You would think it hits a 380, but maybe not. You just bought a 50K with Bulenox over the weekend and mostly trade Apex for Rhythmic Ninja. So basically, you already have Ninja with Apex. How do I switch to Bulenox? So 10 can, you have to set up another connection. Your second connection is the same as your first. So it's set up the same as Apex. Rhythmic Paper Trading, Chicago area. Put in your username and your password. Rename it Bulenox. And then when you log into Ninja, you'll have to disconnect from Apex to connect to Bulenox. You can't be connected to both at the same time. Quantire Warrior, you can do it. You can either set up a bracket over here to the right like this, or if you don't want to set up a bracket, you can manually place it on the chart with the mouse icon up here. So your mouse icon, you could say I wanted to put a buy down here, and I'm like, oh, I want my stop loss to be 10 points. So then you can just drag the one that says stop loss, drop it, it puts your stop loss on. You can drag your TP, drop it, it puts your TP on. But me, I would just recommend setting up a bracket if you can, and then you can just drag it using the bracket. So like if you have the bracket set up for some sort of default setting, let's just say 40 ticks, and you, let's say we enter a trade down here, and you're like, oh, I really want to target higher, then you just move it to where you want. You just grab it and drag it. Should hit at least 380 here. Should. Beyond that, I have no clue. Yeah, no worries. Well, guys and gals, I do think that's going to do it for me today. No point to do anything else. I didn't take any other trades other than what you guys saw. And then again, we're up 925 on one, 160 on another, and then 1480 on another eval. And I'm up $245 across all my rally accounts. So 3 of the accounts are very close. One more trade, and we'll have those 3 to pay out. And then a couple of trades more, and we'll have probably another 6 or 7 to pay out. So let's hope that we can get that done this week. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, please use my links. Again, the Tradeify link is right there in the chat. I will post it in the description of the video. I don't know if it's in there. I think it might be actually be in there already. Hey, great job, Clarity. Let's go. But the Bulenox 90% off sale does end tomorrow. Yes, Matt Rad, I've had 3 payouts from Fast Track already, and I will be submitting another one for my 4th payout. As soon as we make another, what do we need, 40 bucks? Yeah, 40 bucks. 40 more dollars, and we'll be requesting another one. So, can't make it today because it'd put me over the consistency rule. So, $40 tomorrow, and we'll make another payout request. But we've already requested and received 3 payouts. So, appreciate you, Matt. You the man. Let's go. But that's it. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate you watching. If you're trading for the rest of the day, just be careful. I mean, it's been pretty choppy so far, kind of rangy. So stick with the evals if you can. We'll see you guys next time.